No.
They're not going to let
Not
him
happening.
beat Brock
It's not
Lesnar,
gonna
bro.
be. No.
They're not going to let him beat Brock Lesnar.
Don't Jack Swagger this motherfucker into this spot. Like, Jack Swagger was not ready.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, he's gonna Jack Swagger this shit.
Tony Khan, if you're listening, you need to learn how to fucking book top talent, bro. You suck at it, okay?
So,
The following podcast is scheduled for one fall. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MACKDOWN Podcast. Starring any combination of the following. Introducing Mikey MacD, Mr. B, A.J. Mitchell, Cam, and Kimmy. It's the MACKDOWN Podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It's another edition of the MACKDOWN Podcast, episode number 31. We got a few folks here in studio. We got one from a remote location. The other one has been previously booked. So today in studio, we got Kimmy.
What up, everybody?
What's up, Kimmy? We got Mr. B.
How's it going?
Yo, yo. Hey, Jay. Mitchell.
You already know the champ is how you doing.
What's up, man?
Not for long.
Hey, we're back. We're back. It's another episode, another week. We got a lot of stuff going on this week. Actually, after we broke it all down, we were like, wow, okay, there was a lot of shit that happened this week.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and jump right into it, man. Big news to start off the week, obviously. Cesaro out of WWE. Yeah, Cesaro, the Swiss Superman.
Cesaro, the Swiss Superman.
So there was talk that his contract had expired and he didn't renew, or he just walked out. Which is the facts? Do you guys know that information?
Gosh, well,
I don't know.
I didn't get a call from Pookie, so I don't know what happened.
I think he let his contract expire, and then I guess they couldn't come to terms on a new deal. So he's like, "Fuck it, man! I'll take off, and he'll be better for it, man. He's definitely an indie wrestler for sure."
I think he's just underutilized so much, just for his talent he has in the ring.
Yeah, he's a workhorse, man. If there ever should have been a TV champion in WWE, it should have been him, just to kind of, I don't know, try to do something with his personality. You can't always, rely on him to be in tag teams and get over. You know what I mean?
And he deserves the individual spot, in my opinion. Dude, plus he's huge and he's like super strong, like probably one of the most strong wrestlers out there right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And technically really good. We all know I hate the stupid,
Swinging.
Yeah.
The swing is a little weird.
It just shows off how strong he really is, though, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it to show, so I mean, it definitely makes sense. I mean, personally,
He's a great
when he
worker,
first
man.
did it, it was probably like pop, pop, pop.
So what do
Yeah.
you think
Now-
happens to him from here?
I think Cesaro moves on to either, can have a luxurious career as the staple of the TNT Championship division if he wanted to go to AEW, or if he really wants to go for the World Chip, NWA. You're there, your studio. Me and Mr. MacD, he came up to visit me in the bubble, and we watched some studio wrestling. Shout out to NXT UK, whatever you guys are doing these days.
I said it's great practice. That's what I left it at.
Yes,
great practice.
No fans in studio. They do it. They do it. So with that being said, Cesaro, good luck to you and your future endeavors. I hope you swing your way into a championship somewhere else.
NWA would be a great fit right now for him.
Interesting.
Yeah, definitely. He's got that old school mentality, and he would be a legit NWA World Champion.
Yeah, let him go out there, let him talk. Him and Matt Cardona could have some fucking killer matches, dude. You know what I mean? Get some, I don't know, man. Put some dust on him, because wherever he goes, they're going to get eyeballs.
dust on him. You're hilarious. I think that's the problem. He's been dusted too much. You know what I mean? He needs to shine, baby. Let that man fly.
All right. To be fair, in Vince's eyes, this, like you said, this is an entertainment program.
Right.
Every time he got the opportunity to really get out there and cut promos, man, he just he always falls flat. He always falls flat in the promo department.
He's not a promo guy. He's not a promo guy.
Right, and that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate they couldn't find a lane for him, for that.
Mm-hmm.
He just didn't have a good manager. You know what? You don't have to be a good promo guy if you can get out there and kick it on. If you got a good mouthpiece, if he would have had a Jimmy Hart, if he would have had a Bobby Heenan, if he would have had someone that could do that for him
They
correctly,
gave him Paul Heyman for like 2 weeks, and then they took it away from him.
because it didn't work. Paul Heyman didn't work. That wasn't his style.
They don't.
He was, who he was good with? Jebediah. I was about to say Jebediah Springfield. Jesus.
He said fucking Dutch, bro. Dutch Mantel. But yeah, dude, I don't know. He's okay in the promo department. I'm curious to see where he goes next when you can kind of just take the handcuffs off and let him be him,
Yeah.
So I think NWA would be a good fit.
Yeah, flow the ass over there, some studio wrestling, bro. You'll be good.
They got more people than NXT UK.
Well, there you go. At least half of them aren't real
Shots
and half of them aren't
fired.
digital, like regular
Yeah.
NXT.
That
You know what I mean? Digital fans in the background, weird as fuck.
it is weird.
Yeah, the
It
whole
is.
2.0 thing is just
At least they could have
stupid.
put some digital fans in the, but they didn't even do that for these guys, man. It was just straight up sound piping into the damn.
Dude, it was.
Wait, what?
Into the arena. Yeah,
In
it was
NXT
straight. Nobody
UK.
was there.
Yeah, there's literally no fans. It's zero fans.
They were still piping in
and
sound?
they're piping in crowd noise.
Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were piping in everything. Like that's
What?
why I was telling AJ, I was like, well, this is great practice for legit studio wrestling, because and they had to really accentuate like their facials,
The face, everything
and,
was.
yeah, their vocals and everything like that, because there's literally nobody there.
Why would you even pipe in crowd noise with no one?
It's studio wrestling.
That is
What
weird.
are you gonna do? Just have a silent match? I mean, that's horrible.
Well, bring in like almost like they did in AEW right at the beginning, where they had people from the back out by the ring that were kind of
just have
cheering.
something.
Okay, yeah, you could
Well,
do
I
that.
mean,
like,
even NWA had a small crowd that was making noise.
I mean, I was telling him too. I was like, they are over in the UK, so I wonder if they're still more
with the
strict
protocols.
with the COVID and
Well,
things
then
like
do
that.
the fucking Thunderdome over there then. Like have a tiny mini
Yeah, there you
Thunderdome or
go.
something.
I mean,
but-
it's not
but-
being
yeah.
used anymore. Just
here's
take
the
all
deal.
the
Is it-
equipment and
is-
send it over to the NXT UK.
bro, is it really worth it though? I mean, is it that big of a market? Is
Well, I
NXT
mean,
UK not hitting through the roof in
I
ratings
mean, if
right
they're
now,
trying
bro?
to bring more eyes to the show,
Boo.
Yeah.
and if you're gonna put in crowd noise, at least put something back there that people can see.
Yeah,
Hey, they
they're
did have a
watching.
good main event though. Mustache Mountain defended their tag team champions against some guys, and
Mustache
some
Mountain?
guys.
They're still a tag team. I didn't realize.
yeah, they're the tag
Dude,
champions
he
over
looks-
there.
What's his name? Tyler.
Tyler Bate
Bate?
and Trent
Yeah.
Seven.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
Hilarious.
he's got long. He's doing you, Mr. B. He grew out the hair, grew out the beard. You know, he's looking like a homeless man. It's great.
Oh, he just called
He
you.
looks
a
like
homeless
a mountain man.
Thank God, Mr. B's going to get a haircut
not
today.
Mr. B. Mr. B's going for Hank Hill. We already talked about this.
Well, I'm gonna
Oh.
get a
Right.
haircut today.
That boy ain't right. Now he's got the Rico Suave. Talk about underappreciated. You should have grew your hair in before, bro. I like I was moved to this. I'm jealous right now. Like that's the way I want my hair. He got that good Indian hair.
you want
know
that
how
Clark
black
Kent
people be like,
hairstyle, AJ?
You know how those black people be like, oh, I got that Indian hair. No, Mr. B really got that Indian hair. That's that real native. Nice. I like it. It's swooping. You look like the Roaring 20s.
Thank
It's
you.
nice.
Like the Roaring 20s.
Yeah, I feel like I just want to go beat bop dancing. Dun, 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 dun.
Start spinning.
I'm
people
getting a
around.
haircut today and get it trimmed up a little.
Yeah,
I was gonna try to let it grow out as long as I wanted, but then I'm like, just dealing with it right now in this awkward phase. I don't like it.
Well, you haven't had
Oh,
hair
it's-
on your ears in how long? Like, how long has it been since you
Forever.
had like real hair?
Forever.
high school.
Not that
Really?
you
Yeah,
had
high
fake
school.
hair, but
High school.
Yeah, because he
Damn,
gets
As soon
his
as I
weed put
joined
in
the
every
military,
weekend.
as soon as I
like,
joined the
you know,
military,
real
my hair has been short or bald ever since then,
until now.
until now.
Yeah, I recently saw that picture of him because he was like, "Oh yeah, I have my yearbook." I'm like, "You've had your yearbook this whole time." Not to get off track, but yeah. And his hair's kind of like our cousin's kid right now, how he's got the split down the middle with the long hair about to your jawline.
Yeah, I had the
just like that.
undercut.
Okay.
I had the undercut underneath, so it was all
Yeah.
buzzed.
We can't wait.
Super 90s, super 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
bro,
man.
we gotta do a
was the era.
throwback for that right there. We're gonna dress you up like Bret Hart, bro. Get you like the stringy hair and shit. Love it.
Nice.
Have you old school Taker? Be great.
Damn.
She's gonna be mad now. She's got to share the hair products in the bathroom now.
Hey, I don't care. I even asked him, I'm like, you buying stuff to like style your hair? What are you doing?
There you
know
go.
what I mean?
His hair's going to start getting a lot more long and lush, and it'll be down like the middle of his back, and Kimmy will still be over here like, the fuck?
Dude, I know. Like, oh, I'll just grow my 1/4 of an inch a year. It's fine. No worries.
I wear a hat at work all day now, so probably won't use too much product in it, at least during the week.
But hey, it's your head, man. You fucking do what you want with it. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah! If I could grow it, man, I would have long hair.
Yeah. Me
I
and
say
you
that,
both,
but
bro.
every time I did try to grow it, it was like, nah.
Well, I was thinking about it because I do wear a hat at work. Wearing a hat with long hair like that all the time, I don't know.
Yeah, you just push
Yeah,
it
put it in
back,
ponytail.
and then you put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you put your hat on. I'll teach you. It's fine.
I can't wait to buy you your first set of scrunchies, bro. That's gonna be great.
No, I don't think so. I'm good.
Oh, scrunchies, that'd be hilarious.
Well, hey, speaking of teaching us, why don't we let AJ go ahead and teach us about what the hell's about to happen this week?
Hell yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. It's AJ's yard time, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much once again for being a part of our program we bring to you each and every week. We love it. We love you. 31 episodes in, guys. This is amazing. And today on AJ's Yard, we go over everything from Raw to Rampage and everything in between, including things that have been happening during the week. Like on Raw, the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships seem to be the main event relevancy title on Raw. We're going to jump into that and talk about all the things that are going on with the tag team division, with the people that are teaming up, who's in, who's out, who we think is good. Also, who we think is good, ladies and gentlemen, a challenge has been laid out before us, before our feet. Edge
Easy for you to say.
versus who at WrestleMania? Who is going to step up? We're going to dive in and take our stab at it. We think it may be phenomenal. We think it may be smoke and mirrors. Oh, I don't know. But we will know once we find out what's going on with that. Speaking on what's going on with that, we just found out that Pat McAfee is going to be introducing No Chance. What? No Chance in Hell? We thought we had no chance in hell
I'm excited
to ever
about
hear
that.
Vince McMahon speak once again, but he will be speaking with Pat McAfee Thursday. We're going to jump in and talk about what that could be presenting to us, especially WrestleMania implications and rumors going on with that. But not rumors, it's Roman and Brock, because the rumor was they was going to tear the house down, and they delivered. We're going to jump into how their entire promo on SmackDown just changed the face of this company. Who owns it? We're going to talk about that. And speaking of talking about, we're going to talk about one of the longest cards in wrestling history, but AEW Revolution preview coming up today, tonight, all of it, AEW included, what happened on Dynamite, what happened on Rampage, all the implications that are happening when we dive into that in Revolution preview once again. We're going to see our takeaways of the week. We're jumping into fantasy, all that and more. Once again, right here on the MACKDOWN Podcast. Back to you guys in studio.
Love it.
Thank you so much, sir.
Always, man. Delivers every week.
So yeah, let's kick it
burn
off
that
with
one.
fucking Alpha Academy, bruh.
They're killing it, man.
Dude, they are killing it.
What's going on Raw?
I knew immediately that I was going to lose that match because obviously I have Street Profits, on my team, and they came out, and I'm like, oh, well, obviously they're keeping the belts on Alpha Academy because they're literally the best classic.
They're fucking hot right now.
Dude, and they're such classic tag team, and I'm just so down with it. Like, they're hilarious. They're very, like...
They look like a team.
Yeah, dude, they definitely look
Plus,
like a
here's
team.
the best part. They've known each other, like, before... They knew each
So it
other
started,
well
yeah.
before WWE. So their friendship goes back, years.
That's
years.
great.
And
And it's always like
yeah.
they always say, it's always fun doing it with your friend.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
Nothing's better than
they have
doing it
great
with your
chemistry together, man. Like you can just tell,
You know,
like they
the-
just bounce off each other,
A lot better
So
than
that's
what's
what
his
leads
name.
me to that point, though. The relevancy of the WWE Tag Team Championships. How is it that it's the first thing we're talking about here on the show today when
I
we're
love it,
speaking
man.
of Raw? The tag team division. Mike, I know you're a big tag team guy, bro. You are our tag team. You are the tag team champion. So I'm gonna throw it to you and ask you this question. Exactly. Ask you this question. What do you think about all the tag teams that we're putting into here today? Like you said, Alpha Academy, Seth and KO now jumping into the mix. RK Bro, the Profits, as Kimmy has brought up. I mean, we're talking about stacked. Jump in, man. Where do we start from this?
Well-
And why is it so important all of a sudden?
Well, Raw does a good job of pushing and presenting their tag team division. You know what I mean?
They got 3 hours, so I got time.
Yeah. So they have a lot more like real estate,
Time on
to
their
kind of push their tag team division. But the division is thrown together with a lot of singles, which that's WWE, man. That's just the way
It's
it
just
is.
gonna happen.
Yeah,
It's never going away.
It's
Well, yeah.
Vince's way of building stories, and whatever, and finishing stories.
make
So
relevancy.
we have to kind of just get past that. But they do a good job of presenting tag teams on Raw, just because, like you said, Mike, they're a 3-hour show. They can actually kind of push that division, create stories out of it. It's kind of, same story, different people basically, but we all know what's
Right.
happening. But they do a good
And shout
job,
out
man.
to-
They
shout out
feature
to
it.
Cam. You said Cam was there on Raw, right? Cam was there on Raw, and he
Yeah.
wanted to just throw his 2 cents in there. He thought Dawkins was super underrated. Speaking of the Street Profits, just to close that little book real quick, but he said Dawkins was super underrated. Apparently,
He said
felt.
he said he was really good. He said the
Yeah,
crowd was really firing up for him too.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. So speaking on that whole tag team division, yeah, keep that going. What were you saying?
No, I just think they do a good job because, like, you look at the tag teams across the board in that division. Because who is it? The two Latino dudes, man. What's their names?
Oh,
Guerrero and fucking
Oh, yeah,
Angel
what is-
Garcia.
yeah,
Oh,
him.
Garcia.
Yeah, I said
They're-
Hector. That's his uncle. It's him and
Yeah, Hector.
Humberto. But are they on SmackDown or
Humberto.
Raw?
I
They're on SmackDown, right?
thought it was.
I think they are on SmackDown because I think they were messing with the Viking
Yeah,
Raiders
that's right.
at one
SmackDown.
point.
Yeah, and they're doing this whole thing where they're kissing a girl in the front row or whatever. That's obviously a plant, but
Well, yeah.
yeah,
Which was just awkward as hell, by
it
the
is
way.
weird. Yeah, they should be kissing them. The girls should be kissing them on the cheek.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Which, I don't whatever.
weird. But yeah,
That's
no,
how they
I
present themselves. Yeah,
mean,
it's the
you know,
Me Too movement, man.
if you took away the brand split, right? Because it doesn't work. I mean, I see what they're doing. They're trying to create competition within their own rosters, but it don't work because if you take that all away, look at the tag team division and truly how good it would be right now. You know what I mean? Because you got the Usos, you got the New Day's kind of back together, you got the Viking
Yeah.
Raiders, you got Alpha Academy, Street Profits, fucking, you know what I mean?
All
RK
fighting
Bro at
for
the
one
time.
title, though, Mike. All fighting for one championship.
Why not?
Los Lotharios, is that right?
Ooh.
Angel
There
and
it is.
Humberto?
Yeah,
That's
that's
them. Yeah, yeah.
right.
Los
Yeah.
Lotharios.
Shout out to Kimmy over there.
I'm trying to get the right info, man. All right.
Yeah,
Kimmy
but
always on the pulse.
But think about it, dude, because if you had one tag team title, you know what I mean? You combine both shows, like combine all the fucking belts. Here's the deal: you don't need RK Bro, you don't need Seth and KO, you don't need these singles thrown together tag teams. You can eventually do it every once in a while, but it's just because like right now, dude, there's so many of them, and it's literally the same storyline between every
okay.
fucking one of these tag teams.
So take out the teams that are solos. So Seth and KO, obviously, they just
Yeah,
all of a sudden
RK Bro
became
gone.
So you're gonna take out RK Bro,
Yep.
even though
I
they've
mean,
had
yeah,
that.
they
little-
started out
Yeah,
as
but
singles.
it's still two singles just kind of thrown together. We don't
I'm
we
gonna-
don't look
okay.
at Randy as a tag team.
I'm gonna agree and disagree with you just slightly. Like I totally,
Yes, I'm kind
I
of in
do
the-
like that I do agree that sometimes they will just randomly pair up two people. However,
Yeah.
recently, my opinion, I think they've been doing a really good job at establishing teams. You know what I mean? Like actual legitimate tag teams, and the people that they are pairing together do actually mesh very well. Seth and KO together, dude, that's fucking gold right there. That shit is hilarious.
Yeah.
Again, they're
And
kind
they
of
work.
two
And
different
they work.
people and styles because he's like, KO's obviously the bigger of the two and like more, again, brawler, and then,
Seth is the high-flying technician.
Right, and he's
Yeah.
also kind of arrogant, and they're both kind of like still fighting for the spotlight essentially, but they're like, hey, we're gonna work together to like maybe at least do something since they're not being put in the main run.
And as long as it works for everybody that they can push forward with it, because even like AJ and Omos, kind of the same thing. Like they just threw them together. They didn't really give us an explanation of why they were together, and I think that might be my biggest hang up with their storytelling. But
Yeah.
if they gave us a reason why they were together, then it's like, oh, okay, now I know how he met him. I know kind of why they're together. It just would make more sense. You know
Well, and
what I mean?
RK Bro was a little clunky at first, but you
Yeah.
have to admit that shit definitely works.
Well, I think the belts.
that was
I think when they won
storytelling
the
though.
belts, that helped a lot too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
Well, it
their
helps to-
character dynamic back and forth, it's like
Big brother, little brother, kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Almost.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying because they had the belts, they were on TV a lot more.
oh yeah.
So they had more of that time to
Develop.
fill out each other
Yeah.
as a tag team and the whole behind the scenes of
Even
the
during
show.
like house show runs and
Yeah.
shit too, they were, didn't we see them? Weren't they at the show that we went to, AJ?
Who are you saying?
RK Bro.
RK Bro?
More.
Oh my god.
Did they
Yeah.
fight? Did they fight AJ
Yeah.
and Omos? I can't remember exactly. I think they were, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I fell off. I fell off the planet for a second there. I was so in depth, and then I'm just like, what?
Wait, what are you asking me? I'm
Yeah,
still in
this
my own
coffee-
thoughts about this.
Sorry, this coffee's loaded with coffee.
I love it.
That's
Love it.
Vitamins.
vitamins.
But yeah. But no, I think yes, Raw does a great job presenting tag team wrestling. They always have. And moving on from that, did anybody else have anything for Raw that actually stood
Yes.
out? Or
Yes, so Brock
As
Lesnar.
we said. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I was gonna say if you wanna go move on to something other than that.
Well, I was going to say Brock for the end because he is the end of the show, but I was going to touch on the Edge challenge and see if you want to jump into that. But if you want to jump
No.
into Brock, we could jump into Brock.
Let's go your route. All right,
yeah,
That's
there was actually Raw was actually a really good show this week.
It was packed.
There was a lot of good shit that happened. There was some people didn't show up, but there was overall, man, they did a great job. One of the better Raws I've seen in a little while.
As we said, the challenge has been laid out. Edge versus who at WrestleMania. Edge did an impactful promo right to the face, camera right at the eyes. He was right there in your living room, ladies and gentlemen. He was speaking directly to you and to you alone. And he wanted everyone in that locker room to know one simple question. Who was going to step up? Who was going to be the man to take on Edge at WrestleMania? Mr. Who? Guys, I throw it to you.
I'll take it first.
Who's it gonna be?
So I think originally the program that Edge was gonna have before a certain person got hurt was AJ Styles. I think that was gonna be his first program coming out from the Rumble that year. But AJ got hurt. He hurt his shoulder in that match, and it took him out. So they had to go to Randy. Is that the case? I don't know. It made sense that he was going to be the first challenger because Edge and AJ Styles right out the gate. What the fuck?
Yeah,
That would have been
incredible.
So we missed the opportunity on that one. So now we have a chance to go ahead and jump right into it. And I think that's where they're trying to go because he said phenomenal. I mean, he said a lot of different things, but the last thing I remember is the phenomenal part. So
And he winked. His
Hint, hint.
eyebrows went up.
yeah.
Yeah, he was like, hey. So,
But there was other folks that saying, this could be a setup for,
for smoke and mirrors.
for certain smoke and mirrors, yeah.
And the rumor on the block right now, based on not reliable sources, I didn't get the Pookie call. When I get the Pookie call, that's my rely. But this is based on things that have been said through social media, that this could potentially be the beginning of the Cody Rhodes era with the WWE.
That would be a statement win too if he could come in and beat Edge at Mania, right out
Exactly.
the gate.
Right.
What
That
makes
sets
you
him
think
up as
that?
the number one player.
What gives you that impression? Like, what would be like out of his promo and like all the things he said? What outside of just rumor mill would make you think that it's Cody Rhodes coming in.
Didn't he say a dashing opponent, or like it was a
He
pun
made
to
references.
reference his name, whether it was the dashing, because he used to be Dashing Cody Rhodes,
Right.
and then
That was his he went to Mania as Dashing Cody Rhodes. So
he was the Intercontinental Champion, wasn't he? Or fighting
he
for
was.
it, maybe?
At least it's not
No, it was the
Stardust,
Big
I guess,
Show.
but
Yeah.
Remember, he lost at the Big Show.
Oh, that's right. Wow.
Big Show
yeah.
got his Mania moment and cried.
Yeah, he did.
I hope
Yeah, he
it's
did.
not.
so is AJ gonna challenge him, and then Cody Rhodes is gonna come in, and that's gonna be a triple threat?
Oh shit.
Or Cody Rhodes just comes in, interferes in the match.
Well,
Maybe.
Interferes in the and then
Because if
starts the
he's
program.
dropping hints and like phenomenal this, dashing that, like he's, you know what I'm trying to say? It's almost like he's trying to hint at you know what I mean? So then, yes, we're left with the phenomenal comment, right? So that then we're like, oh, but then more people like you, AJ, would be catching the nuances of the other types of things. Because I would have
Yeah.
never thought dashing and thought, oh, Cody Rhodes. That's why I'm like, why do you think that? I need to know.
Yeah.
So
I need to know.
I do. I need to know. I got to understand this, right? So yeah, if you're listening fully and you catch that too, then that could be hinting like, oh, okay, so everyone thinks AJ Styles is going to be the one. He might call him out, but then left turn, here comes Cody. And do you want this? Do you want this? That's this follow-up question.
If Cody's coming back, this is how I would like to see him presented. So the story.
Mike's all in right now.
I mean, yeah, I'm not 100% in, but I'm just saying if this was a way for Cody Rhodes to come back, it would be very cool to have him face somebody like Edge, get a win at Mania, and then launch his career going forward and say I want to fight
Anyway,
A, B, or C, whoever it is. I mean,
Right.
it could be the U.S. champ, it could be the Intercontinental champ. I mean, why couldn't he take one of those belts? And I don't know. I don't think he wants to come back to be a singles champ, but why not? But at the same time, because if they're combining both belts, I mean, obviously he's coming in to fight Roman, which he's going to be a babyface, and I don't know if he wants to be a babyface right now.
and are the fans going to accept him as a babyface in the
Right.
WWE role? They're going to be like, boo, boo, boo. Like, I
You
don't.
wonder.
sold out.
Don't you
sold
think?
out.
Yeah, I think
He's
so.
gonna get you sold out chance all through it.
Right,
Yeah,
and that's
so-
why if he comes back to fight, he can't. I mean, I'm not gonna say he can't,
Yeah.
but I mean, Vince did it with Batista to come back and win the Rumble and try to be a babyface, and
Yeah.
that fucking got shit all on. You know what I mean?
It's the fans'
so-
choice
so
when you
yeah.
come right down to it.
So knowing going in, man, he has to fight Edge going in and win.
And being the heel
as the
would be-
heel.
Yeah, being the heel would be the smart move right now for him, because then he could really, play into that. All the fans shitting on him, he could play into all that. So
Definitely, and he can be their MJF in a sense, because he'll be real with the fans. Like, hey, bro, you damn right I sold out. Where am I gonna make more money? Off some guy who owns some football team who can't win a game, huh? Or come with a big boy where billionaires really become billionaires. You know what I mean?
Do you
Play it
think
off of
he'll
that
get the
and
same
crap all over
treatment?
AEW.
Do you think he'll get the same treatment that McIntyre did when he came back? Because they shot McIntyre right to the top. I mean, he wasn't in a world title program right away, but they brought him in like to the WWE. I'm skipping over the NXT stint that he had.
No, right. They brought him in as a monster, and then he was
Yeah.
teaming
They brought him
with
in with Dolph, right?
Right, and they tag teamed him for a little bit.
And
you
then
know
he
what
had
I
a
mean?
match with Roman at Mania that first year that he was there.
Back,
Yeah, he lost.
And then he lost, yeah. But then he just kept building on the rise from there. So if they can come
Right.
in and treat Cody kind of along that same path, he doesn't need to be put in title program right now. He could come in and just start taking motherfuckers out. Take out Edge, take out AJ Styles, take out Randy Orton even.
Well, and I think
You know what I mean?
the older Cody Rhodes has gotten to, the more main character he's become, just like Drew McIntyre. Because, dude, Drew McIntyre, like, he's a baby.
Yeah, dude.
Like, he literally, with his clean-shaven face, and he's,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, and then Drew McIntyre, B, when he came back, he's like a straight-up man.
He's
you
a
know what I
man.
mean? Yeah, I mean, he grew up a lot, and he looks more ripped, like he's got more, you know
He's
what
filled
I mean?
out, yeah.
Totally.
Well, he
and I feel
even
like
said-
Cody Rhodes
he
is the
even
same
said-
in that way, as far as from where he began to now. He's not like, I'm Cody
yeah.
Rhodes' little brother.
He
Like
looks a
he's
little
more
more
of a main
distinguished.
character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Well, even Drew even said that too in many interviews. He said when he wanted to come back, he wanted to come back as a guy to fight Brock Lesnar. He said, "I got to come back as a man who can beat Brock because this guy can't beat Brock."
Right.
You know? And
yeah.
it kind of made sense, definitely.
Yeah,
And
the
so
beard
Cody, I
and
mean,
the chest hair and the whole nine, like it just helps to like kind of, I don't know, make his character look a little more badass.
He looks a little more grizzled.
yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah.
He looks a little more, yeah,
do you
like
feel
he
the
wants to
same way
fight.
about
Yeah.
Cody?
Especially, I
though?
think
mean,
the facial hair is the biggest thing that makes that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah. So yes, with Cody, obviously he's still a clean cut looking dude. You know how I feel about the neck tattoo. I don't care that it's the neck tattoo. I just think the placement's just odd. Anyway,
Yeah.
like move it back or down or I don't whatever. And that's besides the point. So, but I think that he's grown up a lot physicality wise. I think
Yeah.
he's definitely got more talent than
He's
he
in his
used
physical
to.
prime as far as wrestling goes right
Yes,
now.
definitely. His
Yeah.
Or
promos
his
are better. He
wrestling
just
acumen.
he carries himself more like a leader now than
Yeah.
like a side character, if that makes any sense.
He's not the mid card guy anymore.
Right.
Even though he was kind of put in the mid card role in AEW, but
Yeah.
he was kind of the leader of that pack. But I think he can hold his own. I mean, if they were to fuck around and put Cody in a world title program, I think he would be able to swim.
Keep up.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so too.
He'd be like the $1 Million Man to Hogan, huh?
sure, yeah, that's a great analogy. Yep. And you could even put a giant fucking heater with him, dude. Who's to say?
Yeah.
Who's to say that? You know, I don't know. Name anybody. I'm sure they got some big old giant down there in the fucking performance center right now.
They can bring up with
Yeah,
him.
Veer. Bring Veer in.
Jesus
as a
Christ.
bro.
No thanks.
AJ wins the Veer moment of the day, baby. That's how he's coming.
Dude, could you imagine if Cody showed up with like Wardlow?
No.
I know it wouldn't
No.
work because Wardlow's there in AEW, but if he was gonna leave, because I know WWE's interested in him,
Who are
so if they were to bring Wardlow with him, I think that would be great. I think we'd look at that like, holy shit, like okay, here we go. We
so
got
MJF's dude just is now with Cody? Like that's just
yeah. He says fuck it, I'm
Yeah.
out.
that's weird. I don't
Well,
like
they're
that
they're
at all.
kind of.
I don't like that.
The way the story's going in AEW, they're trying to. It seems like that's going in that way, anyways. That
They're gonna split,
Wardlow's-
yeah.
yeah.
Wardlow's a babyface already.
Oh yeah.
Technically,
He's already kind of made that change over now.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of baby faces, as Kimmy was leading to, Brock Lesnar, of course, steals the show once again on Monday Night Raw when we found out that on March 5th, Brock will be defending the WWE Championship, according to Paul Heyman, against Bobby Lashley, who we thought was out on some injury shit. So, of course, we're going to jump into that. We may even have Mr. B have to, make a decision if he wants to put Bobby back in. I wouldn't. He's been gone, so whatever. But thoughts about Brock Lesnar on Raw? Kimmy, I'm going to throw it to you.
Yeah, so just to kick it off, yeah, I loved the way he came out, dude, the way he interacts with the fans right now. Loving that. He looked very happy about the whole Suplex City chant, and then he's like, it's hot in here, and takes his jacket off. He's like, all right, where were we? And then the fans like, Suplex City. So I was like, well, he's obviously controlling the crowd, because it's almost like The Rock back in the day. How,
That's God mode level
like,
shit right there.
I
you know
feel
what
like
mean?
they're chanting my name, and then like they do. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean. He barely speaks or even enters the fucking arena, and people are like chanting for him.
Yeah.
I agree. I concur.
So once Paul Heyman came out to speak on, the whole Bobby Lashley thing, because Paul Heyman was talking about, his concussion and blah, blah, blah. And he was kind of bringing up like his injury, but not a shoulder injury. He was bringing up like the whole concussion vibe again.
It's so
Once
dumb.
again.
Yeah, dude.
Which what?
So once again, Kimmy, once again, he got injured to his leg, which threw out his shoulder, which led him to have a concussion, which leads him to have surgery on his big toe.
Yes, I can definitely see how that's all linked together, because your elbow bone is connected to your shoulder
That's
bone
to
is
your-
connected to your...
Yeah.
Toe bone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, mine was at one point. We'll tell that story along another time.
That was Thursday.
But no, dude, Brock Lesnar on the mic right now is fucking hilarious. Like, even he was like, the fans are like, you suck. And he's like, yeah, you suck. Like,
Yeah.
doing it along with them. Hilarious. And then I think he told either Paul Heyman, like, don't be a dick or you're a dick or something like that, which I thought
he
was
said,
like,
"You're a
Yeah.
dick,
He said,
boy."
"You're a dick."
so I was
Oh.
like, oh, all right.
Yeah, live. Nobody bleeped that one out.
So I'm curious to see how there's going to be a swerve, right? So obviously he's not going to fight Bobby Lashley, because as we all know, he is likely injured, right? When getting that
Yeah.
shoulder surgery,
Well, I
unless
mean-
that whole thing's just fake.
Yeah, so what's going? Yeah, that's a like what's a work and what's not anymore
I
these
know.
days. Like,
This is not
Like
the
a-
correct kayfabe if that's what they're trying to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
don't give him the
Don't.
match. Just if he's
Yeah.
out, he's out. I mean,
Yeah.
it'd be more respectable if you just say, "Hey, Bobby's got to have surgery. He's going to be out for 4 months. He's going to miss some WrestleMania,
Yeah.
and bills him for SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Bills his ass for SummerSlam. Whoever the champ is, Bobby's coming at you. Roman, Brock, and just build a program. You know, just.
I don't know.
I hate the fact that I'm not gonna say I hate the fact. I mean, it's good that you have all this competition, but it's like the timing wise. I feel like he's ready to take that next step. He's ready to be elevated and launched into that next stratosphere. But
To fight Roman
Bobby
again?
Lashley is right there, just kind of like blocking him. You know what I mean? Like Bobby Lashley is, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing by any means.
He's like the gatekeeper.
Well, it's just like they got
He's
plans for
undeniable.
Bobby, and yeah, so it's a good problem to have. I'm not not saying otherwise, but it's like damn it, man, like we're all ready for Seth to fucking
Yeah, but
take
they're
this
putting him with
next step,
KO
but-
now. So like, what do
Yeah.
you do there?
yeah. So that tells me that they still got plans for Bobby somewhere in this next until SummerSlam.
Because
Well,
you
Kimmy-
can't
Kimmy
put.
did ask that question about Seth and Kevin Owens. Is this the right direction for them? So, Kimmy, if you want to jump on that.
Well, I mean, because if we're talking about Seth was just in kind of the title role essentially,
Yeah.
when, you know what I mean, when he was fighting Roman and all that, which was great.
Great.
Weird. Yeah, it was
He said
weird,
weird.
for the story, but I said weird.
It
for
was
the story
weird
as
how
far
it
as-
happened. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, but yes, great. I mean, yeah, I'll take a side trip to Shield City real quick. You know.
Well, it's unfortunate
Yeah.
that that's the storyline they're choosing to pause and play because that's, to me, like I love
Yeah,
Brock
that's
and Roman.
funny.
Don't get me wrong, but that to me is a much more compelling storyline.
That has to be like next year's WrestleMania main event,
Yeah.
right? Like Seth and Roman.
So before
main
I
event.
before I get to Kevin Owens and them together, I would want to know though, like, yeah, if Bobby Lashley truly is injured, who's going to be the step in the meantime? Big E, Kofi?
No, because they're
No.
a tag team now.
No, they're not. The team of Kofi Kingston
Yeah,
and Big E, they're
that's
not
true.
the New Day.
Oh.
They're still presenting them as individuals.
Yep, they sure are. Yeah.
So who steps
But
into
they're
that
both
role
on
for that stupid, Madison Square Garden show? Who is it? We can't go back to Sami Zayn because he's IC champ now. You know
Okay,
what I
so
mean?
give me two potential people other than Seth and KO because
Big E, right?
No, I think they've moved on from Big E, unfortunately.
yeah.
No, and I know that, but I'm saying who else then? Like who else are they gonna put in that role? Or are they
who
just gonna be
fights
like,
Brock? Yeah.
you don't have a match?
What about Drew?
I was thinking maybe Drew. I mean, it would be interesting because Drew's a babyface and he's not going to align himself with Paul. But then again, I mean, it would be for a title. It's a title match.
Okay.
So
Okay.
So is that his way to get a kind of rematch in a way?
I mean, he did get kind of shafted when COVID hit.
Yeah, he
and
did.
he won the title at Mania.
But no fucking way they're taking this title off of
No,
Brock, and they're
no.
going to definitely
Okay,
have the
okay,
unification
I-
thing, even though
I
Paul keeps saying,
disagree.
we're not going to have it because you're not going to be the champ. Like what?
yeah.
So anyway, that's
Disagree. I'm telling you, Brock Lesnar is going to lose the WWE Championship on March 5th, and here's the theory. Are you ready?
Is it
Are you ready?
The theory?
Are you ready?
He's already lost it.
Brock Lesnar has to lose the championship to win it again on Monday Night Raw. Who else but to put the title on someone that's expendable, dependable, and going to be there? The theory's always correct when you're grooming someone to be your number one guy.
Not
see what-
Austin Theory.
I see what you're doing here.
Put them in the spot
No.
to be able to stink
Never,
to
dude.
join up.
No.
No.
To stink
No.
to join up
You
for
can't-
one reason.
no.
What better credibility?
No. No.
They're not going to let
Not
him
happening.
beat Brock
It's not
Lesnar,
gonna
bro.
be.
It's the
No.
They're not going to let
No.
him beat Brock Lesnar. I'm
And
sorry.
the title. It was me, Austin. It was me all along. Come on, baby.
No
No.
way, dude. That's
Austin
Paul Heyman. I'm
Theory
sure
is
is not
going
looking
to
at
win.
Austin Theory like you're going to be the one to take out Brock.
No.
It's got to be somebody gigantic. It's got to be like
No, Roman's going to cost him the title again. Roman's going to cost him the title again in Madison Square Garden. Austin Theory is going to win the WWE Championship.
I swear to God, if
It's
this
not.
happens, if
It's
this
not.
happens, I'm
No.
going to die.
it's
Dude,
100%
in
not
Ma-
happening.
in my
No.
hometown,
Definitely
baby.
not. No.
My hometown,
No.
Austin Theory, world
All right,
champion.
all right. Here's the deal. If you're gonna stick to that, if he wins, if he shows up and that's who he fights and he wins, I'll take 10 points off my score and give it to you for fantasy. But if he doesn't, you got to give me fucking 10 points.
Wow.
Or you got to split it up between the other 4 of us.
No, we're good. I mean, it's your bet, not mine.
So we'll say we'll take 2. We'll all take 2 points. So
10,
Either
10
way,
points
so
on the line for
if
the
it's
theory?
Austin Theory, I will take 10 points off my score and give it to you. But if it's not, you got to take 8 points off your score and divvy it up. So we'll get 2 points each. Come on, Mister.
Done.
Come on, Mister.
Oh, you said done. That's it. There you go.
You don't have to do that seriously.
Challenge.
But if you want to,
Accept all.
So if that happens,
Dude,
all right, I need to
Austin
make
Theory
some
didn't
calls.
even
I
come
need
to
to
my
call
mind,
Pookie
and
real
he
quick.
was in
Give
the
me a second.
elimination
I'm not
chamber.
going to hold you to it because it's not happening.
Why is
If
that?
it
That's
happens,
weird.
though, could you imagine? Could you imagine?
Do you think? I mean, that's okay, AJ. I see where you're coming from. I don't think.
Why
he's,
hype this show up so much?
Yeah.
What if
Why
it's
hype this
Omos?
show up so much? What happened?
What if it's Omos?
No.
Oh, bro, then I'm giving all my points away at that point.
Well,
I
that
don't even
I would
I'll
say
I'll
that's
divvy it up,
definitely
son.
more believable.
I'll retire.
Dude, I'm telling
I'll
you,
retire.
it's gonna have to be somebody that Paul thinks is gonna be a monster. And I mean, did they? So I must have missed when they said it was gonna be Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
that to him
Mm-hmm.
on
Yeah.
Raw.
Yep. What-
See, I
yeah.
must have
Paul
missed
said
that 'cause I'm
something
just-
basically like, "Oh, and you know,
And
Bobby
you're
Lashley
defending
with
against
his
Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, but you know,
See, but
his concussion, blah blah blah." Because he even brought up the
And then, Mike,
concussion.
if you get a chance, just insert that audio right here.
I wish
So
I
you
could.
go, oh.
If I could be
Yeah, I
allowed
know,
to do
right?
it, I definitely would.
I know. But anywho,
But he does say it. We'll
He
go
does.
back and watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does say it.
and then once we get to SmackDown, we'll touch more on it there. But yeah, dude, I don't know. It's kind of
March 5th, baby. March 5th.
It's
Why
interesting.
do they keep promoting the show so big?
Because
And
it's
not
Madison Square
televised.
Garden. Yeah, it's Madison Square Garden.
dude.
It doesn't matter. They have shows at the Garden all the time, bro. There was a show on December 27th in the Garden. They have a Christmas special show all the time over in the Garden.
Yeah,
We-
but
we
Brock
didn't do-
wasn't on those shows either.
He was the champ.
But was he on the show?
Yeah.
He was there in Madison
he-
Square Garden on a
yeah,
house
he
show.
I mean, I'm not gonna
Of
lie. The more I think
course.
about it, the more AJ's point makes sense to me, though, because
Why
they
would
are
you-
trying to push Austin Theory like super hard. They did give him the
Thank you,
final. They did give him the final spot in the Elimination Chamber with Brock together. So it's almost like a
Dude,
hey,
no
I
way.
need my payback for losing an Elimination Chamber. Yada yada yada. So I can definitely
Give
see.
me the chip for one
Dude,
night, baby.
watch it be like another like fatal 5-way or some shit they're gonna put him
Bro.
in.
No way.
And it's
Wait.
gonna be like a mashup of motherfuckers. Watch, because like he's like you're not gonna win. So, and watch it just
Mike.
be like a fatal 5-way or some shit.
I'm telling you right now, Mike, Austin Theory's social media is going to explode with him doing them duck fucking pictures like this shit with the damn WWE Championship, talking about I just beat Brock Lesnar. Bro, are you kidding me? What better
No, dude.
marketing
No,
do you have
doesn't
for this
make
guy
sense.
to come in?
It kind of
He's
does
gonna
make
get a-
sense, though.
No,
He's gonna have 100,000 followers easily.
who gives
coming
a
out
shit?
saying that.
Who cares?
Vince
You
does.
want to see that?
Yeah.
You want to see that?
Who said I want to
It's not
see
about
it? I'm
wanting,
telling
it's
you,
about-
it's
yeah.
It's how you put. That's how. Believe it or
That's
not.
how you
as
make people go,
crazy as
okay,
it
this is
sounds,
dumb. I'm never watching
as-
this again. That's
as
how that's
crazy
what
as
you
this
do when you do
sounds,
that.
It's not trying to put butts in the seats anymore. You want clicks, man. You want social media. You want your shit to be marketing. WWE is a marketing machine, and for them to put some dude upset Brock Lesnar for Brock Lesnar to come back on Raw and win it right back, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, dude?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's the
sure.
greatest marketing play of all. I feel like I'm Vince right now talking to the board. Like, come on.
Yeah, and you know,
gotta
we're
believe
over
it.
here like
And the board is like, screw you, Vince. Like, are you crazy?
the board is looking at each other going, the old man's off his fucking rocker again.
Well, listen,
okay.
I know where all of our initial reactions is no, but AJ, I will give you credit where credit is due. You know what I mean? I definitely can see how they would do that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But moving
I'm sorry,
on,
we'll move on.
Kevin
move on,
Owens,
yes.
Seth. It's a good way to put the, turn off the burner on the whole Roman thing and all that. And again, they're fucking hilarious together. The way they interact with one another is great. So, because
RK
even
Bro's
prior
probably
to
gonna
the
split.
whole,
They're
yeah,
gonna
dude.
split, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
RK
so.
Bro's gonna split.
So now they got to
I-
get
I
two
don't know.
more high-profile dudes together, right, for a little while. Get
See
some
if that
steam
goes
on
over.
that. Let fucking Riddle have his moment. Oh, Riddle. I mean, do you think maybe he might come out and challenge? Do you think Randy might come out and challenge for the title?
At the
If-
car. Okay, yeah.
If
I
they
can
split
see
them up, maybe
them
one of
two.
those two.
Or
Well,
Randy
that's
comes out.
they're not
going
going to split them up because that's this weekend. That's the 5th.
Well, maybe they lose, and then after they lose, then maybe some shit will go down.
Dude, no, put the title on Riddle. Have Riddle beat Brock.
Dude, I don't know if Brock's going to do that for Riddle though, because I mean, Brock has been quoted saying, "I'll never work with this. I'll never work with him." So
then he'll definitely put Austin Theory over.
Yeah, it's got to be.
He'll definitely look what he did to Theory in Saudi, bro. He milked him. He gave him the Andre with the pin, bro. He gave him the Andre with the pin.
I got zero desire to see it.
It's not about what you
wanna
want to see.
any of that.
Anyway.
And
That
Brock's
would
going
be
to become
terrible,
a 9-time
dude.
WWE
Stop.
champion in the process. So,
Yeah, I think they'll
bro.
keep KO and Seth together for a while. So, that's happening.
Yeah, they're gonna go. They're gonna maybe to SummerSlam or some shit.
Yeah, it's possible.
You know, give them a little. Get them. Yeah.
All right.
I just want all of our listeners and viewers out to not pass this by. Remember today, February 27th, AJ Mitchell called Austin Theory to beat Brock Lesnar.
Hashtag holla back.
Holla back at me if I get this right. You got 2 weeks. WWE, don't let me down, Vince. Do your dirt. Make us all hate you even more. Make Austin Theory. Hashtag Austin Theory for WWE champ. I'm putting it.
Hey,
There it
when's
is.
that
I'll
Pat
throw it back.
McAfee interview with Vince?
Thursday.
That's Thursday, speaking of which. Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, we might want to, definitely listen to that before everything goes down at the Madison Square Garden show, because he might,
Drop some hints.
if we can understand what the fuck he's saying.
Yeah, no shit.
WrestleMania.
It said live in studio,
Damn.
Yeah.
so
So
Damn.
he's going to Indiana.
Unedited and
yeah. So
everything.
that's weird, huh?
So
Hey,
where
Pat
is it?
McAfee show's great, by the way.
Yeah, he's a superstar.
Do I have to subscribe to something to see this? What do I
No,
have
it's
to pay
just
to see
YouTube,
this?
bro. Just go to YouTube. Pat
Yeah.
McAfee show.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
I'm
he's,
definitely
and he's
doing that.
also on all the podcast platforms as well too.
Yeah. Yep. Apple, Spotify, whatever you do. Yeah.
So there was a tiny thing talking about a match between the two of them.
It was a report
Yes.
that came out. I'm like, come on.
There's no way
man.
that's true. Maybe that's what they were. Someone was like, "Oh, he's gonna be on the podcast," and they're like, "They're gonna have a match," and it just got out
Right.
of control.
Dave Meltzer's like,
Yeah.
somebody said match. Somebody said Vince. Somebody said
hilarious.
Pat. You know?
Anyway,
Shout out to you, Dave Meltzer.
all right. Should we move on from Raw and go to
Yeah,
the next segment here?
I think so.
All right.
Well,
Cool. So
the only thing left from Raw that I wrote down was they're gonna. It looks like they're moving to Finn Balor and Damian Priest.
Oh, great.
Yes,
the
yeah,
US title.
that's your program.
Yeah, so that's I'm glad Finn's finally back. I don't know where he's been. It looks like they're gonna do a little something, or they're gonna use him as
He's
a
been
fucking
jobbing,
pin cushion
baby.
again. Yeah,
He's
for
been
Damian Priest.
jobbing.
So either way, it should be good matches.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, moving on. All right, right past, and we just drove by NXT. There's nothing going on there, right?
Bye bye. Nope.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of NXT just to put a little NXT sugar dust on it. I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
your girl debuted.
Oh, the girl. Yeah,
Nikita
oh,
Lyons.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, yes. I will take the Me Too movement on for this one.
What?
Damn. You talk about somebody who does some amazing moves with just the split of doom at the end. Melina, you ain't got shiznai on that girl there. I see. So
She looks like
we'll
Sonya
leave it at
Blade.
that.
That's what she reminds me of, is Sonya Blade.
Yeah,
Oh,
but in
man,
someone's weird
she-
fan fiction version of her.
Yeah, Vince is running it.
Yes.
They're thirsty as fuck.
Yeah, Mike, you
Dude,
wanted to
thirsty,
say something
yes.
about that. Mike,
Yeah,
you wanted to say
yeah,
something
they're
about Vince is a
parched.
pervert or something?
They're parched. But it's Vince McMahon's product, dude. Leave it to Vince to have some blonde lady out there, you know what I mean? Flaunting all her shit.
Listen, and I get it. Like, there's, you
She's
know,
athletic.
I might get heat because people are like, if she wants to show her body, great, cool, yeah. But no, like, it's just weird, dude. For me, it takes me out of it a little bit. I'm like, why are you literally wearing a bra? It's not even a sports bra or like a cool bedazzled looking thing that has any sort of. It's literally your bra.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird, bro. Like, even
That's the
okay,
look, man.
like
That's
Selena back in the day, you know, Latino fucking singer, superstar.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, even like her dad would give her shit because she was like, she's wearing a bra, but it was like at least cool looking and it had some shit on it. It was like, you know what I mean? Like a bustier or like whatever. It's something a little bit different, a little more flashy. But it just
Fashion.
looks
It's
weird. It looks
fashion.
like you're just lazy and you're just like, I just have my underwear and I don't have a shirt so I'm just going to put this on. It's just fucking weird. Anyway, I probably went too long on that, but it's just annoying.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So I was gonna move us to SmackDown so that we can just hit AEW all at one big big bubble because AEW's got that long card for Revolution, and that's that we can talk about each and every one of those all day. I know a couple of takeaways we had from SmackDown this week. You guys were talking about Sami Zayn. You guys were talking about the Roman Brock promo. So we'll throw it to you, Kimmy. Where you want to start off at? SmackDown, baby.
SmackDown, eh?
Yeah.
Well, let me get
Unless
back
you
to
got
my
something,
notes.
Mr.
I was gonna say,
MD.
I was gonna say I can go ahead and
Yeah,
jump
start
right
off,
in.
Mr. MD. What you got for SmackDown, baby?
So they're so you know me, I'm a tag team guy. So they're obviously going to be doing the tag team title match next weekend or next week Friday. They're going to have that match between the Viking Raiders and they're still the Viking Raiders, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Viking Raiders and the Usos. So they're gonna have that title match next week. But yeah, this
I've
week.
been waiting for this match since the Royal Rumble, bro. So
Yeah, and then they were supposed to do it again at Saudi, and they fucking no contest.
It's unfortunate that the Usos are on SmackDown, to be fair. Like, I wish they were kind of in the mix with everyone on Raw.
Yeah,
Because the caliber of tag teams on Raw versus SmackDown is like
It's
of
not-
course
it's not
it's the
even-
Usos.
yeah,
Of
it's not
course
even
they're the
close.
champs.
because yeah, name the tag teams on SmackDown right now.
the Usos,
Usos, the Viking Raiders.
the Usos.
Well, they could make them monstrous again, really.
It's Angel and whatever.
Viking-
Oh yeah, the Los Lotharios.
The
I mean, Biggie and,
Isn't
and
Dolphin?
Kofi.
Isn't Dolphin Homeboy still a team?
They're on Raw.
And then, what about Nakamura and Boogs? They're now officially a team.
Nobody cares
Until
anymore. They made him cut his hair.
oh.
It don't even matter.
Yeah,
He's
why
just
did they do?
he's a buff
Hashtag
Freddie Mercury.
WWE, why?
Yeah, dude.
Why? Like he looks like
Like his gimmick
like
don't even work anymore. Like him coming
Yeah.
out singing all the '80s, like it doesn't even work anymore.
Yeah.
You're like
He-
Freddie
he
Mercury.
needs to come
like,
out-
on
Yeah,
steroids.
Yeah. It's just whatever.
Bro, like Freddie
He had
Mercury did
steam
not
and
play
they
the
killed
guitar.
it. They killed his fucking momentum with cutting his hair.
They definitely killed it, dude.
Like,
Which
what
seems
the
like such a
hell?
minimal thing, but it's like it was such a big part of his character. Like
Listen, I've been ready for them to split off any fucking way. So since you've cut his
Right.
hair and you took away his whole gimmick and the whole nine, like just go ahead and split him up. Go ahead and make it so he's not fucking shredding the guitar every fucking intro for some rando. Basically,
put
is
him
how
with
it feels.
Elias. Him and Elias should walk down playing a
Elias
song with
is
the guitars.
dead, bro.
Yeah.
He's still been he's going to be in the game. They had a picture
Not
of
as Elias.
They had a picture of him as a game as Elias, but he's wearing like short trunks now, and he looks a little different. Yeah,
Him
He-
and Nakamura have never made sense to me. Ever.
Boo-
Not
yeah,
since
no.
day fucking one.
no.
I'm
Well,
like,
the guitar
what?
rip part made sense, but
Mm.
it didn't need to be a wrestler. You could have got some guy who just played a guitar.
Right.
yeah.
It just and the guy could have been, I'm sorry WWE, but if you want to play a spade, why didn't you get an Asian guitar player to play Nakamura to the ring? I would have definitely have.
Or stuck with the
Agree with
violin.
Well, because even remember
Dude.
back in the day, they did have that band, like a foreign band. I'm not sure of the name. I
Yeah.
feel disrespectful for not knowing it, but they did have a band playing in the background, right, with his music that was fucking sweet as hell. I thought
on the
that
video,
shit was awesome.
the video board.
So
and
why
and
not
the
do
guy was
that?
screaming the words to it.
Well, and Nakamura is nowhere near an '80s hair metal guy.
No,
What?
maybe
That's
he
like
is
Michael
backstage.
Jackson, though.
But again, if that's the case, they need to do a better job of
Yeah, they
of
don't-
telling us
Presenting
why
it.
these guys are together. Like, quit just throwing motherfuckers together, man. Like, we're not psychic. I don't know how the fuck they met. Like, sure, they're backstage, they're in catering. Maybe they bump shoulders. Who knows?
Right.
Tell us.
Well,
you know
they
what I
didn't
mean?
even. They just are like, oh, by the way, he's gonna play his intro now, and I'm like, who's this guy? You know what I mean? Like, I was real confused by it at first. You
He
know
was
what
in
I mean?
NXT for a little bit. He was like very much like air guitar. He was like that guy. He was like the I play 100% real air instruments guy. That's what he reminded me of character wise. He was silly, and then he went around doing the drums and the guitars, and then
Yeah, but why with Nakamura of all people?
yeah, he was on TV for a very short period of time on NXT, and then they pulled him right on up.
Hey, Vince, split them up. All right.
Please
but-
split him up. Yeah,
But I'm glad they split the title away from Nakamura and gave it to Sami
Yeah.
Zayn.
which he may lose to Johnny Knoxville at Mania.
I mean,
Oh,
Johnny
my
Knoxville
Lord.
did get a super good
Dude, they were chanting his name. Dude, Sammy kicked him in the face. I don't know if you guys seen it.
He probably told him to.
Dude.
You know fucking Johnny Knoxville. He takes like,
Dude,
that's
he
their
ha-
fucking life, right?
He set him up for the haluva kick, and then they were trying to pull him away, and then he broke free, turn around, and just, bow! I mean, kicked his face right off, man. Dude.
Damn.
Do you think they're going to take it off of him?
I hope not, man. I really like this Sami Zayn character. Like, I've always been a fan of Sami, even when he first turned heel. But now he's really settled into this role, and I feel like it fits him great.
Dude,
because it is him.
Even when he's having his promo with Johnny Knoxville, he's just so believable. He's so underrated. The way his facial expressions are perfect.
That shit killed me.
He's good at looking annoyed and pissed and also kind of crazy. Almost like Seth Rollins in a way. Seth Rollins like.
Yeah.
Where he's very good at kind of going like pissed, but then also like, haha, okay, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like laughing, and then he's like, oh, you want to actually fuck with me? Now I'm actually pissed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think he does a really good job in that role, and he's adding a little more validity to the IC title, I hope.
Yeah.
He's going to help make that title again, yeah.
That's definitely the question, though. Do you think taking it off of him and putting on Johnny Knoxville helps that championship? Because remember...
I mean, it's the same argument of putting the fucking WWE title on Austin Theory. It's the exact same thing. It's the exact same fucking concept. You're going to get traction, you're going to get media, you're going to get the whole fucking bit. You're going to get multiple different scopes, you know what I mean? They'll be advertising that shit on MTV.
Well, and now Ricochet's in the mix, so I'm sure that's going to be their way to kind of get Knoxville out of the story. You know what I mean? Because it is obviously temporary for advertisement purposes.
Well, I mean, they could just be using Ricochet now for, I mean, we got, 5 more weeks until Mania?
Yeah.
So they got to do something in the meantime to kind of, keep whatever interesting. But
yeah, Johnny's got to train, too. I'm pretty sure he's got to do a little bit of training before he gets in there. Give him at least 5 weeks.
He's in his 50s.
Plus, he's just not a wrestler. Like
he's not a wrestler.
He's got
Yeah, he takes a lot of injuries and does stupid shit on TV.
So who cost him the championship then? Ricochet cost him the championship? Is that pretty much what happened?
Maybe.
Who knows? Yeah, I don't know, dude. Hopefully it's the Miz.
Hopefully it is the Miz. Come on, Miz. I need more points from you, motherfucker.
I need more.
We all know he's gonna lose, though. Fuck. Anyway. Yeah, any fucking way.
But yeah.
I mean, any other takeaways you got going on from SmackDown? I know the Roman Brock promo
just
was the highlight.
Yeah.
That's a great way to end the show, that was for sure.
Dude, Brock and Roman right now is money, dude. And I don't care what anybody says, dude. This program.
Yeah, Mike, tell us about this program, because you got a little heat on Twitter, I heard. Somebody gave you a little heat on Twitter. I know you're not shouting nobody out, but Mike got into a
trolls,
fight
bro.
on Twitter.
No, man, no, look, here's the deal.
Go ahead. Take it.
It's undeniable. I already said it last week. I won't spend time on it. This is undeniably the best story going right now as far as WrestleMania feuds. Like I said before, there's only two other programs that had 3 matches at Mania, Rock Austin and Hunter and Taker, and none of them are as big as this one. You know what I mean? You could argue that Shawn and Taker was a great program because career versus streak, whatever, that whole thing. So they went back-to-back Manias, which that's always cool. So great storytelling. However, they didn't close the show. They weren't the main program of that particular thing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Hey, Rock and John were back-to-back.
Yep, and one of them was for a title. You know what I mean? And it was a 2-year program. But again, one of them was just a fucking match, you know what I mean, for bragging rights.
Yeah.
Right.
All 3 of Roman and Brock's matches are for a major title, and they're closing the fucking show.
Yeah.
So it's never been done before. It'll probably never be done again. You know what I mean? So we're watching literally 2 Mount Rushmore caliber talents main eventing WrestleMania 3 times in a span of 7 years.
And all with different storylines, all with different dynamics.
Yep.
It's been...
Granted, Brock is 2-0.
3-0.
Brock is...
2-0. I'm sorry. He's 2-0 at Mania.
He's like, we're at 3 now.
He's 2-0. He's 2-0 now. Yeah, he's 2-0. Roman's never gotten that win against Brock, which he's going to get it. He's getting it for this year, I believe.
Yeah, because if you look at it, Brock and Roman have done everything at WrestleMania, with the exception of Roman beating Brock. They both beat Taker. They're the only 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Taker.
Exactly.
Only 2. So does that make Brock? So I think it does legitimize your point, Mike, of Brock and Roman probably being the greatest rivalry. You couldn't get 2 bigger stars ever.
Paul Heyman, even this week in the promo that we're about to address, is He said, this match is bigger than Hulk and fucking Andre. This match is bigger than Austin and Rock.
And Rock.
You know what I mean? Like, this is the biggest match of WrestleMania history. And it's like, if you really look at it, it's to unify the fucking 2 titles. You know what I mean? And it's, like I said, 2 potential well, 1 for sure. Brock is definitely on the Mount Rushmore. You know what I mean? And you got Roman, who's right in the middle of his prime run. He still has another, hopefully, 10 more fucking years, dude. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's why the win has to be Roman.
champion right now, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now,
they're trying to solidify him.
Yeah.
Roman is the second person since Hulk Hogan to have a Mania title run and then have the same current run all the way through into the next Mania. Never happened since Hogan. And I believe it was between 2 and 3.
Yep.
Dude, and that's a long fucking time. Dude, 30 fucking years basically over? That's crazy.
Yep. So, you know.
Like, nobody was beating him.
No, dude.
And then he won the match at the Mania. And when did Hogan lose the title after that? After 3? He didn't lose the title all the way until 1.
Well, he lost it. Oh, I see what you're saying. So, yeah, he had it from WrestleMania 1, 2 and 3. Yeah, so Roman right now is the second. He's in second place, basically.
Like, I didn't even realize that. Holy shit. When did Hogan lose the title before 4?
He lost it. He
like
lost it to
Survivor Series?
Andre. He lost it to Andre in the referee bullshit, where they had the
that's
fucking.
right. And then it vacated for Mania.
Yeah, and then Savage came in. Yeah.
So just think about that all the way until the next year, until like Royal Rumble, quote unquote, time would have been, because I think Royal Rumble wasn't happening yet.
Yeah, it was. I think so.
Okay, so right around that time is when that shit. Wow, So Roman Reigns, shout out to you, homie, because that's just
he's the guy.
That's impeccable.
Well, that's what I'm
impeccable.
saying. Like, if you look at the story and look at everything wrapped into this whole thing, I mean, this could be the greatest program ever. You know what I mean? Like, it's got potential to be, because, I mean, look at the story. Look at what's happening. Brock is 2-0. Roman's never got his win back. But this match right here, if Roman wins this match, he's going to be like, fuck those other first 2 Manias. Those don't even matter. This is the one that mattered the most, and I won it. So he could play that whole bullshit, all the, that
Dude,
whole
and
role.
honestly, it does leave room for rematch next WrestleMania after.
Yeah, depending on what Brock wants to do.
Totally.
If you want a main event 4 fucking WrestleManias, dude, unheard of. Never to be done ever again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they could potentially go back there, because he's like, now the titles are unified. I want my shot, my big opportunity. Because just depending on if, like I said, Brock resigns or how many matches he's got left and all that crap. But
right, and if Brock decides to leave after this year, then WWE is kind of set up for. They got a decent future going forward as far as if they do it right.
Yeah.
Especially if they put Roman over.
They have to, right? They have to.
Oh yeah.
They got to.
I thought you were going to say
if Roman doesn't go over, if Brock beats Roman, and Brock is undefeated at WrestleMania against Roman, that's like it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
You can't with Roman, right? That would completely he would lose all of his
Roman
steam.
Reigns.
You have to. Like, Roman has to win this, my opinion.
They got to, they
know
got
what
it.
I mean?
And that's why Roman Reigns needs to cost Brock the championship, because Roman is always going to be like, "Yo, Brock, you want to be champ? Not if I'm around. I'm around."
But see, here's the deal too. Roman also is an egomaniac, so if somebody's in his ear like, you can't beat him, like what happened with Paul, where he's like, I'm protecting you from Brock Lesnar, and he's like, oh, excuse me.
What?
What I'm not afraid of Brock Lesnar. Like, but you know what I mean? So there's that slight babyface-ish undertone to his character. So when he does make that flip, it'll just be seamless. You know what I mean?
Totally, dude.
Because he's like, oh, I'm not afraid. I'll get in there and fight him. I don't give a shit. Which is a total babyface move. You know what I mean? As far as psychology goes. So it's, I mean, either way, it's a win-win for everybody. But
yeah.
I feel like the only way we don't win is if Brock wins.
I agree. Brock can't win this.
I think Brock knows. That's why he's having so much fun right now.
Yeah.
Hey, look, he lost. Who did he lose the belt to? He lost the belt to Bobby. He put Bobby over because of Roman. You know, he doesn't mind taking the L.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
he's like, if it makes sense, I'll lose all day.
And a loss on Brock is like, oh my God, something monumental had to happen. Something big had to happen.
But again, win, lose, draw. Well, I'm not going to say that. If you beat Brock, even if it's a fuckery or whatever, you beat Brock. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
why
even
not Austin
Bobby
Theory
has that rub
come
too.
in and win that championship at Madison Square Garden?
Because
baby?
it's too rushed, man. They're trying to force feed some shit that don't need to be force fed. Let it breathe, man. Let it breathe.
Hey, look. All it does
Let it
is
breathe.
all it does is just get you always remembering that Austin Theory was the WWE champion at one time.
Listen, I wish
if
they
it
would
ever-
just.
They can do that.
builds
They can
to
do that in 2 more years.
How about have Brock come out and cut a promo for that show? Like, he doesn't need a match right now. How about just have him hold on to it until WrestleMania? Just have a little patience there, WWE. Just,
Well, I don't mind
you
him
know,
setting up obstacles for him to try to knock down before Mania. You know what I mean?
But you've already announced a unification match.
Right. That's so we obviously know that they're gonna
But
fight.
card subject
So-
to change, baby.
But yeah.
Card subject to change.
I know,
But it's
and he
not.
did
It's
say
not.
that, but that's just their way of being like, oh, we could. You're not gonna fucking do that, dude. The moment that fucking elimination chamber was over, they had the graphic with fucking him
Everything,
and with the bell,
immediately.
and like, oh, so you already got a picture of him, everything. Okay, great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
literally, they didn't even wait 2 fucking seconds. They're not even till the next day or even later that day. They're just like, oh, right now.
Yep.
Here it is. He won. Boom. Here's your card. It's like, what the fuck? So it's like, okay, well, obviously this is happening. You guys have built it up so much. You've already let us know. And you keep, oh, it could not. Yeah, it will.
Yeah. Exactly.
So that's what I mean. It's kind of like, it's pointless. It's pointless to even have him in a match. Whatever. Anyway, that's just my take on it.
Hey, look, all it does is build drama to make you doubt. And that's all WWE wants to do. It's just a little doubt in there for you,
It's
like Mike
just
said.
so
No,
A
you're
little
just giving me
obstacle.
predictable matches. Thanks, WWE.
Hey, so hold on 1 second. It's predictable to tell you that Austin Theory is going to come in and win the WWE
He's not,
title?
though,
That's not-
bro. He's not going. Like, you are reaching so far up into the stars, bro. Like,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
it's not gonna be, dude. It's not. I'm talking this into
Even-
existence. He will not be the fucking one. that
Even
will
if
be out
Roman
there.
interferes in some way, like he did with Lashley, I don't see that happening. Because
Dude, nobody. No, look.
Austin Theory is like maybe 3 times smaller than Brock. I feel
He's
just-
tiny. Yeah.
yeah.
He's not ready for this. Like, don't Jack Swagger this motherfucker into this spot. Like, Jack Swagger was not
That's
ready.
exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, he's going to Jack Swagger this shit. And it's going to be so hilarious.
It's terrible, man. It's not.
Batista
It's too much too
destroyed
soon.
Edge.
Yeah.
Batista destroyed Edge, and Edge just laid there. Just laid there.
Anyway.
Dude,
Oh, my
Austin,
God.
shout out to you, Austin Theory. Please, I hope you are hearing this and saying, how did he know? How did he know? Dude.
Well, Vince McMahon's gonna catch wind of it and change it, so you're fucking royally fucked now. You just royally fucked yourself.
Yeah, because we know that they're listening at MACKDOwn Podcast.
At MACKDOwn Podcast.
At
you know,
MACKDOwn
on all the
Podcast.
socials, not Facebook. Anyway.
But no, I think that they're setting up well for this match. I love the fact that they're actually going to unify the titles. I'm really excited about that because I've been
What is it
hoping that
gonna
was going to
look
be the
like?
fucking case.
What's it gonna look like?
Right, they got to do a new belt, right? They got to
They
have
gotta.
it.
They can't just have the same W, right?
Yeah, fuck that. They got to get some. They got to get a new
Something
design.
totally new.
No, they're not. They're just
But
gonna-
dude, think about it. Because when did the Rock debut the scratch logo? 2013,
What is it gonna be? A dark
2014. So roughly, they've had roughly the same design for, dude, 8 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they messed up a very nice champion.
No, no.
Well, and they're not
No,
unifying the
that
women's
messed up a
titles.
nice championship, is what that
Yeah,
did.
fuck that title. It's so ugly.
That messed up Mike's favorite title, the Undisputed. But anyway, no, I felt like Roman's promo this past Friday night was incredible. He came out, he was sitting there, let Brock do his whole thing, and then he just kind of ripped into him, and he's like, "This is my ring. That's my cameraman right there."
Yeah. This cameraman, that's my cameraman. That shit was hilarious. And then he just, even walks down to Pat McAfee and he's like, they're talking about me.
Yeah,
Like,
they're bragging about me.
yeah.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I feel like I said, this Roman has really found his stride, dude. And if he continues on this path, he could, like I said, he's got the potential to be a Mount Rushmore quality quality wrestler. Yeah. So
Not much more.
Well, back to the unification. I do hope they do change the title and give Roman his own belt.
make like the Tribal Chief Championship, kind of like what they did. I mean, that would be cool. See, now he would be a character that could get away with his own belt because he's so egotistical and he's so like me.
And
me.
plus, I mean, he's the longest reigning champion.
Yeah.
Listen, they just need to make the whole W and the back all
One.
metallic metal, bro.
Yeah, yeah. If it was
needs-
like this, if it was
One
the
piece?
gold
Yeah.
WWE and then put like a chrome shield behind that,
Yes.
dude, it would look so much better.
Make
So
it
pretty
like a
much
plate.
just big ass like
Yeah,
how this
bro.
is.
Yep.
Just make that all one solid.
yeah, just
piece
behind the
with W.
WWE
Yep.
plate would be like a
So
a piece of metal or something. Dude.
Yeah, instead of the punched leather or whatever, you know what I mean, or
yeah.
the hammered
The-
leather.
The cutout shit's just.
Yeah, I don't like it. It just looks cheap. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like a.
It looks like plastic.
Meh.
It looks better in blue than red. I'll give
Well,
it.
apparently Fox
Yeah.
has been kind of on their ass about getting some new belts
Changing.
that look
And
more
that may
like
be
something you'd
another
want
thing that's
title,
a big
you know?
why they're doing this unification too. It could be, hey, USA and Fox both want the same face on their shows.
Right, and I can see that.
So
I can
unify the
definitely see that.
titles under Roman, and then you get then you're making two
Everybody
parties
wins.
happy.
Look
yeah.
under your seat. You get a Roman. You get a Roman.
Dude, and I mean, you can only sell so many WWE titles, right? So it's time for a new one because you got to make those
Well,
fucking
dude, maybe
sales
that's
on a
why
new title.
everything is all on sale. Maybe they're just
Yeah.
clearing house for the
Kinda
new
wanna
designs
buy
that are
one.
coming
Totally,
in.
dude.
Kinda
That's
wanna
what I'm
buy
saying.
one.
Dude, $199 right now. Shout out WWE Shop, $199 for the US title and the
I don't
NXT
know.
belt.
I don't know if I'd want that to be my first title I buy though. A US title.
If it's
Dude,
$199.
dude, it's a great starter piece.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's
Well,
a
you want
great-
you want that undisputed, don't you?
Kind of. And it's on sale too.
Yeah, but
$2.99.
yeah.
You want a starter piece, but that's a great starter piece. You can work your way to getting your. It's your very
You can
first
get
title. You know, it's like
customized
getting a
nameplate
puppy.
too with that one.
Oh,
Yeah, you can get a customized nameplate with that.
Maybe I should do it for my birthday.
There you
Oh,
go.
it's coming up.
Oh, it's coming up.
It's coming up. I'll pitch in some kizash.
but I'm like
Okay,
you.
yeah,
They
there we
could.
go.
Yeah, I was gonna say they could get Roman his own title. That'd be great, and I think that would sell like hotcakes. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
I
Are you
would want
kidding me?
one.
Oh, yes.
I
Dude,
want a Roman
it would,
belt.
It would have to be like a Samoan themed.
Dude, could you
Yeah,
imagine like a
it would be
brown
so
leather, like a
badass.
dark brown leather? Like
yeah, have
even-
like the tribal design in the fucking like
Yeah.
stamped in
Yeah,
the leather,
bro.
dude.
So like,
Are you
Totally.
kidding me?
Like
I
his
would buy that
tattoo,
motherfucker tomorrow
the-
if I had the money.
The imprint is his tattoo. It's
Yeah.
pretty much his tattoo. Is
That'd
the
be
whole
But like
badass.
on the
belt.
strap, like have that
Put it on
punched
the
in
strap
instead of
and
the
have
helmet?
it black on black, or if you want to say brown, have it brown on brown, so it's like etched. So when you see
Yeah,
it,
I mean, they could.
yeah.
Hey,
It
shit, dude.
bumps
They
out
could
a
even
bit.
do the brown. Yeah, but even if they do like a burned leather, you know how that looks.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. I know they probably won't. But I just want something sweet. I want the front plate to be more substantial.
Dude, it just needs to be a championship.
Dude, because that
you
big
know?
gold,
Dude, sick. Yeah.
fucking
love it.
amazing.
I love that
Amazing.
belt. That's one of my
Shut up,
favorite
people.
belts ever.
Yeah, there you
that is
go.
one of
There it
my
is. It's the
favorites
exact
as
one
well.
we're looking at.
But huge.
Shut up, people.
Dude, you're a champ, man. That's not just
Yeah.
a prop like that. I'm
Even
a
like
fucking champ.
the UK belt, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
If they
Oh.
did something like the UK belt, keep the
Beautiful.
same design, but just
Of course,
you know,
we just missed the rail, baby.
Yeah.
We just missed the rail. Imagine if Roman had this belt, bro.
I would
with
like
the-
to.
with the
I would
blue.
like to see them do an upgraded version of the fucking winged eagle, man. Just
Yeah.
make it a little bigger, kind of keep the same. Keep that similar design. All the belts should be a variation of themselves, kind of like how
Yeah.
Dodge or Ford. They'll update their cars, but they have a similar
Logo.
kind of
Of the classic,
look.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
Dodge is really good at it. Where they and like BMW,
Mm-hmm.
they have the same like front end, but it's just a little different.
Yeah.
It should be the same shit. Just upgrade it.
Just go back to the goat, man. Even the goat had.
That's not the
even
goat,
had,
bro. Stop
That
it.
is not.
Even the.
That's like one of the worst ones
can't-
ever, bro.
I can't say it I can't say it with a straight face. But no, even this monstrosity. No, some real shit. It
Look,
had
if
the wing-
when that
it
one
had the
didn't spin,
eagle
if it
on
doesn't spin, I'm cool with it. But the spinner
Oh, so
belt
you-
is just, it's a John Cena
But it
belt.
was like
But
that?
listen, it is
What
a
if like that?
thing,
Ooh, the
of-
Miz.
like a feel of the times, right? That early 2000s, fucking
Everything was
every
spinning.
minivan had an 18-inch fucking spinner that wobbled. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yep.
So I get it.
It's like, we
But
the
at least that
champion of
thing's
them.
a total plate, though. Even behind the W, it's a plate of gold. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So to me, yeah, man. Okay, it's ugly, but at least it's a full ass plate.
And it's got the wing on it, the eagle on the top.
Yeah.
It's still paid tribute to. It's still homage because it
It
knew where
is.
it
Yeah.
came from. It knew where it came from.
So
you know?
although as much as I dislike it, I appreciate that belt more than the current title.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Same. Okay, so if I had to choose, yeah, I'm 100% choosing the spinner over the current.
Yeah.
And I hate the spinner title, dude.
Yeah. So we're ready for something new, people. Ready for something new. And I think you're right. I think Roman deserves it. Because it'll almost be how we look at, like, the Miz with the IC, with the white strap, like, too. You know
it's
what
like
I mean?
his belt, yeah.
Right. So in a way, it would be nice for them to introduce it so you're like, oh, that's Roman's belt. That's how you're going to look at it.
He's had
you know
it
what I'm
long
saying?
enough to
like,
where
oh,
now...
that's
the
John
Universal
Cena's
is
belt.
his belt.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's...
The Universal
you know
with
what I'm
the blue
saying?
is his
Yeah,
belt.
just like the penny tags or the New Day's belt.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Anyway, so...
SmackDown tags was the Bar's belt, in my opinion, but now the Usos are starting to make
yeah.
that theirs.
That's their belt,
I mean,
bro.
New Day, too. I mean, it's kind of like... I don't know.
Well, I don't want to get off the rails too far, but I do want to talk about the whole
Speaking of
signing the
tag
contract. The signing the contract with Roman and Brock.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was hilarious how, Brock signs his thing and he just fucking throws it at him. I'm tired of your disrespect. All Paul Heyman, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
dude.
like
And
he's
then
his dad.
once Roman does his little promo, hops out of the ring, and he's like, "Oh, and all those security guards, those are for me, and those are mine." Blah blah blah. Dude, Brock just clears everyone out of the ring. If I'm a security guard, I'm like, I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one of these fucking bumps and get out of here. He launched a fucking chair at dude's face, like he just launched a fucking bow.
He literally threw that shit really hard.
Shout out to that same security guard for moving the microphone out the way to save not only the other guy he was about to F5, but then his life for getting suplexed as well.
Hey, I will say that guy got suplexed better than fucking Bobby Lashley. He took that suplex way better than Bobby Lashley did. I will say
Probably
that.
why he doesn't need shoulder surgery.
Yeah, no shit. We even said that too. We're like, bro, quit landing on
Dude,
your goddamn
I was
shoulder.
like, he's
Taking
gonna
it
hurt
too
himself,
high,
dude.
too high up on
Yeah.
his shoulders,
Well, he kept
so
putting
was
his
mad.
elbows down, like, oh man, yeah, no way.
Yeah, he was taking it like John was. John was putting his hands out like he was trying to fly backwards. I'm like, John, you're gonna like
You're gonna break your neck and arms and everything else in between.
and
dude.
everything in between, right?
But
Oh
anyway,
my God!
so-
Speaking of throwing, give me one. I know that your last little thing you wanted to touch on SmackDown was the fact that it looks like Sasha Banks. How do you say it again?
Sasha Banks. I'm Sasha Banks. Which I'm
Hey,
the
over
boss,
here.
I mean, I'm no disrespect. No disrespect.
Oh, she got the okay now, her boss now. Anyway, so we got Sasha Banks now and Naomi as it seems like they're a tag team. What?
Yeah, what the fuck
Yeah,
is that
they
all about?
announced-
That's so random. Like, she sits ringside for commentary, and she's like, by the way, we're going for the tag championship.
Just
Who
out
are
of
the
nowhere
tag team
again.
cha- Oh yeah, it's Carmella.
They haven't even been playing up the story of Carmella or Sasha and Naomi.
No, because
It's
she's
just all of a
literally been
sudden
fighting
random.
with fucking Ronda Rousey against what's-her-face and all the bullshit. So,
Sonya
like,
Deville.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
again,
Sonya
WWE doesn't tell us the story. They're like, nope, fuck the story. We're just jumping right into this program because we need something.
like literally last week, even going into this week a little bit, they were still touching on that whole feud.
Yep. Now they're just like, nope, moving
Oh,
on.
by the way, she's with Sasha Banks.
yeah.
why?
Tag team, next tag team champions.
The fuck is happening? Anyway, I just thought that
yeah,
was a
text
super
you.
weird pair up, and I think Sasha Banks is kind of getting the shit into that stick. She's main event material. Why the fuck is that happening anyway? Sasha Banks,
Well,
love you, girl.
because
You're
they're going to
being
use
done dirty.
they're going to use this tag team to, how are they going to coexist? Because they're going to start beefing, and then next thing you know, Naomi and Sasha are going to have a program, probably a Mania program. You know what I mean? Well, at least
I'm down for that though. I mean, honestly, Sasha and Naomi at Mania, dude, it's two talented women to hit it off.
no, they'll probably win the women's tags at Mania, and
Listen.
then they'll have their little thing and split and all that bullshit.
I think this is a good, a perfect full circle moment, if you will, to start by talking about the men's tag team division and how fucking great it is. Let's go ahead and just cap this fucking conversation off with how shitty and fucking terrible the women's tag team division is.
What
Because
tag
They
what
just don't
division?
have a roster for
What
a
division?
tag team division.
That's why they're like, oh, by the way, Sasha Banks and Naomi. Oh, by the way, oh, by the way, dude. Even when I fucking drafted Zelina, you're like, oh yeah, she's the tag champ. You're just gonna get Carmella.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah.
Fuck,
Oh,
I forgot.
fuck yeah, I totally
Yeah.
forgot. Bonus
So
Jonas,
maybe
that's
that's
still getting me minus fucking 1 overall. Great, thank you. But dude, like literally, it's terrible. It's the worst. I wish they would either just take the tag team championships away completely and have everyone a single competitor, put everyone on the same playing field, or legitimately keep your fucking women's talent on the roster.
Well, and have like
and have an actual like.
I'm not going to say forever tag teams, but have teams that are like literally designated for the tag team division.
Like the
like
Iconics?
a Street Profits or like a fucking Usos or New
but
Day.
like you said,
not even New Day
like-
anymore, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, like those chicks from NXT who were the Casey Green
Yes.
or
Carter.
the-
Cat and
Carter.
Zero and Carter. Yeah.
They're hilarious.
Yeah,
They're
they
on.
was- they
I
were-
love their social media, dude. Do you watch their social media at
I
all on
don't know.
Instagram? You should. It's hilarious, dude. They're
But
constantly.
they're a tag team. They dress alike. They fucking.
But they're different.
They have tag team maneuvers.
Dude, yes.
But yes, they're totally different. You got the Flash and the Power.
Exactly.
You know
And
what I
dude,
mean?
and like I said, just like you were talking about Austin Theory, like who cares about their social media? But dude, I'm more interested in them as a tag team because of their social media too. Because dude, I'm on Instagram, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting, very hilarious. They're constantly playing off of each other. They do backstage shit. It's really good and interesting and fun to watch. So yeah, I'm
I'll have
like
to check
you.
it out.
Bring them up to the main roster. I'm ready for them to come up because yeah, you need more women not only in your singles run but also for your tag team. If you're gonna have tag team championships, where the fuck are your tag teams, bro?
You got to have
Have a
tag
tag
teams.
Getting
dude.
rid of the Iconics was the worst
Yeah.
fucking thing they ever did, and they're
Dude.
killing it
Yep.
right now. And you know what I mean? So
In
it's
TNA?
like,
Shout out to the
Impact.
Iconics,
Or
man,
Impact
who
to
are
me.
killing it.
Sorry.
yeah, and they're still the same gig, same everything. I love it, and they're
Just-
Anyway, the disrespect.
Yeah,
For
there's
the
no
women's
women's
division.
tag. Yeah,
God.
I love the belts too. The belts are sweet as shit.
Beautiful. They got that same icy white fucking
They do. Yeah, it's like a
Icy
white
white.
pearl.
dude.
Dude, yeah, they're sweet, man. But it's just
Totally
like
sweet.
they don't do shit with them.
Yeah. Anyway, so
All right,
you
so
know.
there's SmackDown. This is pretty much the WWE all in a nutshell.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I hope you're ready for it. It's long. It's winded. We're moving on to AEW.
Let's get through because there wasn't a lot of on Dynamite and there wasn't much that happened on Rampage. I mean, we could touch on things here and there.
Well, let's go through the card and we can touch on where each one kind of summed up each
Well,
one if it makes any sense to be relevant.
Well, let's not do the card
No,
quite yet.
Yeah, we'll wait to do the card last.
You want to do the whole card last? Okay, so what do you want to go with Dynamite first? We'll go ahead with that.
I mean, we can do Dynamite and Rampage kind of all in one because it's recorded on the same night.
Yeah. True story, right?
One big ass show.
So-
we just
so,
have to watch it later.
So obviously, the what kicked off Dynamite was the tag team little battle royal thing that they did, and the Red Dragon won that match. So
They did.
so they're in the tag team title match now at Revolution against I'm going to keep calling them Jurassic Express. It's just easier to say.
Yeah.
But they're also going
Boy
to
and Luchasaurus.
yes.
Which they split up, but not split.
Right, it's weird.
No,
It's kind of like
they're
Biggie and
together.
Kofi now all of a
Yeah,
sudden.
they're just not that name anymore.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Anyway.
But so that match is also they're in the tag team title match. However, there is a third team that's going to get announced the same night because there's going to be a casino battle royal, probably the pre-show or whatever, the free show. And whoever wins that will also be added to the tag title match at Revolution.
Yes,
So-
the Casino Battle Royal are the winners of the Casino Battle Royal.
Right. Yep. And then outside of that, I mean, CM Punk and MJF. That might have been MJF's one of his best promos to date. Because I mean,
If he
he
wanted
made
to
himself
run as
really
a face-
vulnerable. Well, and who
wanted-
are they planting seeds? Oh, they can't, right? There's no fucking way.
No.
He's never going to be a babyface ever, right?
No, no.
Yeah. So I mean,
He could try to fake like he
it's
thinks
gonna
he's a
be
baby
later, like later in his career.
well, and I mean,
If that happens.
he could play the whole vulnerable thing now, but still be an asshole. You know what I mean? So even if he does turn baby, it's like Stone Cold, where he's just
Totally.
gonna flip you off and you're a good guy, I don't give a shit. Oh, you're a bad guy, don't fucking care. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
He
ready
will
for
never
that
be a
yet,
face.
but
No,
He'll
I
never
think
be a
he's going to
face,
be this
ever.
iteration for a long time.
I hope so. Yeah, I really hope so.
You will hate him forever. He will be Jeff Jarrett, baby.
And if
Until he does
anything,
the
he's going to run
podcast.
the whole. He thinks he's a baby face, but we all know he's a heel.
Meta heel.
Yeah, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying. So
Feel sorry. Why don't you feel sorry for me?
yeah,
Yeah, I told you that I got picked on in high school, and I told you
Don't laugh.
this, and
Yeah.
what the
Don't
fuck?
laugh.
yeah,
Yeah, I hate you more now.
yeah,
That's probably what it's going to turn out to be.
yeah.
But they're great together so far. Their chemistry has been good. Promos have been really good.
Yeah, CM Punk with the whole box of picture, like he had the picture of him as a kid. Like I think that
Yeah.
was the
There's-
previous
yeah.
week.
Yeah, he's
There's
like,
a few of
yeah,
those
he's like,
out
this
there.
is
But yeah.
just a
Social
Friday
media.
to me.
Yeah, exactly.
you know what I mean?
So I love that the psychology between the two of them too is really good when they keep like kind of
Realism
digging at
is
each other.
great for pro
Yeah,
wrestling.
I agree.
Because they can really tap into like real emotions and
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean. But yeah, outside of that, I mean, it was kind of a quiet Dynamite. There really wasn't too much.
No, there definitely was something big. You forgot about the Eddie Kingston Chris Jericho.
Well, no, I was getting there, but yeah, I mean, they're trying to elevate Eddie Kingston into a higher position, and Jericho's going to try to give him a rub, which great. I mean, cool. That's kind of what Jericho's been there to do, is help elevate talent.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
The promos have been great. Like Kingston in the ring is what it is.
Right.
It is what it is. I'm not like interested by it. I'm not excited by it, but I'm more excited for him selling us into the match. Like, I want to see the match just because of the promos they've been cutting.
Yeah.
So
I like his intensity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's very believable. I think he's underrated as far as Mike promo.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So, yes, I agree. But I don't know, guys. I'm smelling Ultimate Warrior Papa Shango vibes here. You know exactly what I mean.
I don't.
Program,
Please.
Oh my God, the build up for those matches were great, dude. Do you remember the nastiest thing you ever saw? Also, where you're throwing up that shit backstage. I couldn't eat mustard for like months, bro. He threw up all that shit all over the place. I'm like, oh. Remember Gene on his hand. The goo came out of Gene's hand and Mean Gene's hand when he was holding the microphone. All that shit, like, all during the Ultimate Warrior program, the black shit started coming from Ultimate Warrior's head during the promo. Like, it was some of the great promos. Then the bell rang, and you were like, oh,
I see.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now I know what you're talking
and that's the only worry I have, and I'm hoping Jericho can kind of lead him through it, and we're
Here's the
gonna
thing,
find
man.
out.
Bro.
We're gonna find out.
Jericho in the ring right now, though.
Exactly.
He's still
bro.
a ring
Yeah.
general. I mean, he can.
Yeah.
His psychology is good.
He doesn't
but-
move as
Come on,
fluidly, though. He
baby.
definitely is very stiff. He's very, like, I won't say gassed, but he just kind of looks a little lazy, if that makes any sense. He's not really, there's not a lot of, like, urgency to what he's doing.
52.
I get it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I get it. But it's just kind of
Come on,
like,
give me-
This should be a good style.
They
for
always
him.
say less is more.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think this will be a good style for him because it'll be more of a brawling match.
yes.
So they're not going to really be getting too technical. They're just going to kind of square off and fight, which Jericho's fine with that. He's he can work any style.
Well, and that's the style I was thinking too. Eddie Kingston is better at, of course. But
Yeah,
I don't
he's going to
think-
bring the fight to him for sure.
Yeah.
This is him and Santana again, but Santana minus suplexes. You know.
Do you think the tag team from the Inner Circle is going to interfere?
I think so. I think this will be their way to kind of
Fuck Jericho over.
separate. Yeah, to separate and kind of be
Oh.
done. Oh,
We're
look,
done with
there
it.
it
It's
is.
over, huh?
Yeah,
There it is.
showing the shirt.
Two of them wearing the
It's
same shirt right
I
now.
know, right?
Bam,
We're
bam.
tag team. We are the tag team champions of the world, baby.
Oh,
Got the same belts and everything.
Oh, there you go. Mr.
That's
B in
true.
style. I wore a black hat. He wore black hair. It's nice.
But yeah, I think Kingston and Jericho's promos have talked me into wanting to see the match. You know what I mean? Because I'm where Kingston goes from here. You know what I mean?
Jericho has always had awesome promos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then Jade is gonna Tay Conti interrupted Jade after the match and was basically like, "I'm gonna fight you" and all this and that.
Are we
So they're having
smelling?
a
Are we
match.
smelling it? Are we smelling it?
No.
Is another couple?
No.
Is another couple
No.
going to
No.
be the face of a generation, man? I mean,
No.
if we're gonna hold up signs and say, "Wow," like mine says here, "Wow," oh wait, hold on, "Wow."
Sammy Guevara and Ty Conte, power couple?
Hey, come on, young influencers, man. Young
Jade
and cool.
Jade is no way gonna lose this match. She's on a
Well,
superstar.
I think it's going to be
rise.
the other way, that Adam Cole wins and then Britt and Adam Cole. Can
That would
the
be
power
more. That would
couple.
make more sense right there.
especially since they're both heels right
Yeah,
now.
but still, nah. Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins? Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Triple
Well,
H,
they
Stephanie?
passed up on that already,
Absolutely. Ty Conte and Sammy Guevara?
No.
Martin Church.
Nah. Adam Cole and fucking nah.
I mean, Adam Cole and Britt
Adam Cole
Baker.
and Britt?
I wouldn't
No.
mind. seeing
Power
that.
couple? I mean, I'm not saying they're not great together. I love them.
Well,
but
they need people behind them though. There's gonna have to be like a massive group.
Well, I mean,
They're gonna
they
have,
already
like-
I mean, the Red Dragons and
Yeah.
then
because they've already kind of planted the seeds that Adam Cole, he's in there with the super elite or whatever they're calling him, but he really he wants to be his own thing, dude. He's the leader. He's the fucking head of the pack, and he even said that on that promo. He's like, I've been the guy every fucking where I've ever been. No different there than no different here, but he needs that faction around him.
Right, so you put him with Red Dragon. You have Britt on his arm. You got Britt's girls.
Maybe bring in another heater with him too.
No, that's it. You got Britt's girls. Britt has what, 2 girls with her right now, plus a little Martinez on the side. You know what I mean? You make that one big faction, man, and just call it a damn day. That's power in numbers, but relevancy. You don't put like 45 guys like the corporate ministry used to do back in the day. You know what I mean? And you got people, or like when the NWO got too big.
Yeah. There's like 58 motherfuckers in that goddamn ring.
You had 6 limos
having a fucking block party in the ring.
Yeah, you got, and it was still, it's like, and you got 2 WCW guys fighting. Like, bro, this is not working.
No.
This is not working. So yeah, don't do that. But you know what? 6 people, but it's a mix of girls and guys, but everybody still fights. You know what I mean? It could be some like little other plots and stuff like that, but it all works around the centerpiece.
I think ultimately Adam Cole and the Red Dragons are going to be fighting Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. That's going to be the program at some point. You know what I mean? Right. I just hate the fact that FTR is kind of getting left overshadowed somewhat, and it's just like, dude, they should be the forefront of your tag team division right now. And until someone
Boy and this guy.
No, man. And like I said, I feel like they were transitional champions. It's like, cool, get them the rub, but let's get the belts back on FTR until somebody can prove that they can come up and hang with them. Then let's go ahead and get a program going. They got plenty of good tag teams right now.
You don't think they're doing that? You don't think they're doing that right now? And here's what I mean. Let me explain.
It's possible that they win the Casino Battle Royal. I mean, it's possible.
No. Let the Young Bucks win that. And here's why. You need a dissension for the Young Bucks and Red Dragon so they can break off and do their own thing, leaving the tag team championships with nobody to defend them against except the best damn tag team you have on your roster. Prove yourself with the one tag team, and we talked about it, Mike, the one tag team whose finisher no one has ever kicked out of.
Yep.
The Shatter Machine has never been kicked out of. You put Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus to the test of that and see if they can stand the test of time. I personally think that the former team known as the Symbol Wannabe Prince, Jungle Express, Jurassic Express, them 2 mofos now being Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, the tag team champions of your division are going to lose if they ever fought against FTR. What better way to do it is have Revolution, have them win this big match on pay-per-view, making them the best tag team supposedly because they had to fight 2 tag teams that had beef.
Well, now it sounds like they're going to push Santana and Ortiz as well. You know what I mean?
Dude, they're so deep in tag teams right now.
That's what I'm saying, though. So,
and here's the deal.
I mean, most of the time.
Yeah.
And here's the deal. FTR and Santana and Ortiz is what this is about. I'm putting it right here. See, you have to read into it. Mike, you're a tag team guy, and I'm telling you, you're going to like where it comes from with this. FTR and Santana Ortiz are on a collision course to really defending and going as far as being the best tag team. We're about to hit a pinnacle where the tag team division... Excuse me?
Said no pun intended.
Oh, we're about to hit a pinnacle. I love that. I see what you're saying now. We're about to hit a pinnacle of a tag team division where 3 teams are going to separate themselves and be the new version of the Edge, Christian, Dudleys, and oh my God, and Hardys. We're gonna separate them, and those 3 teams are going to be as followed: Santana Ortiz, FTR, and the Lucha Bros. And here's what I'm saying. They're going to break off and be their own little trifecta of a real tag team division, either fighting for the championships or #1 contenderships for the tag team championships. The other 2 tag teams who are going to be your Road Dogg Jesse James, Badass Billy Gunn version of that, and possibly another tag team you could throw in there who may have been big at that time. I don't know. Give me another tag team who's big. The Acolytes. They were big into the tag team division. You know, just another tag team to go in there. Because you really had 5 or 6 main tag teams that you can throw different scenarios and matches. And that last tag team, of course, is going to be who? It's either going to be a mixture of, oh my God, I drew a blank on their names already. Red Dragon, yes, Red Dragon. Or these bros, the Jacksons. Fucking...
The Young
What is
Bucks.
their name? Young Bucks, yes.
All right, hey,
They're gonna.
I agree with that and what you're saying, but here's also you have to keep in the back of your mind, the fucking Hardy Boys are coming to AEW.
That's gonna be a flash in the pan,
That's
bro.
fine. That's fine. But they are gonna get a run. They're gonna get a run as the Hardy Boys in AEW as tag team champions. It's gonna happen.
Be quick. It's gonna be quick, bro.
That's fine.
Don't believe into the hype.
No. I'm not saying that they're gonna have a long sustained run. I mean, they could. They could finish
So
their
who
career.
do they beat? That's your question?
Who do they beat?
Yeah, they beat FTR.
No, dude. I would let them fucking beat the Young Bucks and start that program because I would love to see the Young Bucks versus the Hardys on TV.
Oh.
Because then you could, and even if that's not for a title, you could even have them come in beef with each other to keep them kind of off the burner, so to speak. Because then you could roll with what you say. You got your Jungle Express. God damn it.
No, your Jurassic Express. No, Jurassic Express is going to be eliminated from this eventually.
I think it's
going to
be this
they're holding
weekend,
the
dude.
belts.
I think it's going to be this weekend. They're dropping the titles this weekend, I feel like.
No, I don't think so.
They
I
need
don't think
to.
So.
Yeah.
They need to, and here's what they need to do.
They may need to, but they're not.
They need to go ahead and drop
Boy to
it.
have a championship.
Luchasaurus needs to fucking turn on Jungle Boy, and they need to go ahead and start Jungle Boy on his own trajectory at this point. It's time,
Not
dude.
yet.
They've already dropped the name. You know what I mean?
Here's the deal. Sammy Guevara is too hot right now. And they want to.
No one says that he has to jump into a title scene right away.
Yeah.
Well,
he,
no,
he can
but
he can
I'm
slow
saying
burn to that.
Yeah, the way he does that is he's got to do something with Darby first. He's got to do a Darby.
Well,
Allin
his program
feud.
will be with Luchasaurus.
Right.
So he'll have a
Yeah,
couple
I mean,
months with
that's
Luchasaurus.
yeah.
Then he can branch off into like a.
Yeah, he doesn't need a title picture. Right
Yeah,
now.
it could be another year from now before
Right,
Jungle Boy
right.
starts getting into that picture.
I jump way ahead, yes. But
Yeah.
eventually, it's TNT is where I'm seeing Jungle
Right.
Boy. Jungle Boy's right. So
Eventually,
jumping into
maybe,
that
yeah.
division from Luchasaurus, I would say move to like a Darby if you want to push him hard, or give him some of the. I can't think of any of the lower. I mean, you don't want to put him against no Rusev or nothing like that yet. You don't want to do
Miro.
anything crazy like that.
Miro.
Oh yeah,
No, dude. I mean,
see.
he could start at the bottom. He could work his way at the bottom and just start going through dudes until kind of like what Wardlow's doing. Wardlow's just getting fed like all these fucking mid-carders, and he's squashing them. You know, not to say the Jungle Boy needs to squash him, but dude, they're really establishing Wardlow as like a killer right now. You know what I mean? Even when he's getting in there.
Powerbomb.
Yeah, dude, and even when he starts like this match coming up this weekend with the face of the Revolution, he's going to shine in this match. I don't know if he's going to win the match, but I definitely think he's going to shine.
He
Well,
either
do you wanna
wins
get
or
into the
Sean
recap?
Spears.
Oh yeah, we can get into the preview. I was
Get
gonna
into the
say
preview
now.
of the since we're talking about the matches up.
Because there really
Yeah.
wasn't much left in AEW.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of Rampage and that, it's Hook, it looks like Hook and what's his face are going to continue their program. So Hook and what's his name, dude, the trainer guy.
I don't remember his name.
Come on, Tony Soprano guy. What the fuck is his name? Nobody can remember.
I don't remember his
No,
Oh,
name.
the guy who was feuding with Cody in the Nightmare.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't.
I
What the
can't-
fuck is his name, dude?
Yeah, the guy
Anyway.
who fought Big Show.
Yeah, I don't remember his name. Anyway, that guy, they're going to do something with that, but it's not worth talking about.
Yeah, I was gonna say obviously who cares? I don't even know his name.
Exactly. It'll pop
Neither
into my
do
brain.
I.
Cersei's.
Cersei. Oh man, I will never
All right.
forget. Anyway,
Let's run down the card.
All right, so we'll go from I don't want to say least important to most important. We'll just go,
Just-
we'll
yeah,
just
just-
kind of break
just
it
do
down.
it.
So they got a Tornadoes Trios match, a Tornado Trio tag match. So Andrade, Matt Hardy, and Isaiah Cassidy versus Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin, and Sting. Any thoughts on that match? Or do you feel like this is just kind of to continue to keep all these guys interweaved in this TNT
Yeah.
program?
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it seems
just
like a
TNT champ.
weird mishmash. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what?
Mouse,
Mush, mush, me.
Yeah. So I think of course Sammy, Darby, and Sting are going to win that. That's
Yeah. I agree.
that's my opinion on that match. After that, we got Jericho versus Kingston. So a grudge match, basically.
Yeah, Jericho should lose that match.
I agree.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
Yeah.
think Eddie Kingston's going over in that match.
Especially if
I think Papa Shango is going to beat the Ultimate Warrior. That's it.
it's lackluster, right?
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, hopefully they can tell a good story in the ring, and Jericho's great with that. Because like I
Yeah.
said, you can tell a fucking great story with an arm bar. if you do it right. I'm serious. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Hey,
so it would be perfect.
MJF, baby. He won it with a headlock takeover.
Exactly,
What?
like he said he was going to.
What he said he was going to.
So after,
Speaking of MJF, oh yeah, go ahead.
after that, yeah, we got Danielson and Moxley.
Yeah, somebody gonna bleed.
That's going to be
They're
a
bleeding.
good match.
They're-
I'm really excited to see
He
that
said
one,
they're
actually.
bleeding.
They're bleeding. Both of them are going to bleed, I feel like.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the over/under. Here's the only over/under. Will it take more than or less than 5 minutes to see blood?
Ooh.
I think we'll get blood a little bit later in the match. I don't think we'll see
So
it in
you
the
get-
first 5 minutes. No.
Over. So
I'll
you're
say
over.
the
Give me-
over. Yeah.
I'll say over.
I say
yeah.
10 minutes.
So
Over.
for you.
I'm gonna say under. I'm gonna say within the first like 2.5 minutes.
Just start
I'm-
bleeding right away.
Just.
I said we're gonna bleed. No, because I think AJ, if that is your pick, if you're going under, I think you're wrong, because he's like, oh well, if we're gonna work together, we're gonna bleed together, right? So I don't think they're gonna be like, and you're bleeding, all right? I guess we're a team. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think they will drag it out a little bit longer than that, make them go ahead and, make it a little more significant.
Yeah, they'll play the story. They're great. They're great storytellers in the ring. Some say Bryan Danielson is the greatest they've ever seen. That's what Moxley said. Moxley said he's the greatest he's ever seen.
AJ's
So,
dying over there.
Oh, she said, we're a team.
We're bleeding together. Anyway, so yeah, I think they're gonna drag it out a little more.
I think Moxley wins that match, by the way, too.
Ooh.
I'm picking Moxley in that one because
Yeah, he's never beat him.
he's
yeah.
never beat him. Yeah, he's chasing the dragon. I love that. I love that slogan.
Yeah, definitely. All right, what's up next?
All right, so next we got the dog collar match between MJF and CM Punk.
MJF definitely goes over.
MJF is definitely going over, and
I
the
don't
way
wear
that,
I don't wear this for no reason, baby.
and they're gonna bleed too. By the way, they're also gonna bleed.
I
So
think
Yeah,
so.
definitely.
this may be a very bloody pay-per-view.
Get
We'll
some
see.
extra
Well,
mats down.
I'll
guys.
put
Bloody
it-
pay-per-view.
Yeah,
You got to put it this way though. AEW does show a lot of matches that end up in blood.
Dude, yeah, like that Hangman match.
Do you like
Yeah.
Do you like the blood,
Cody?
Mr. B? Come on, Mr. B. What do you think about the blood? What's the
I don't
B and
mind
Mr.
the
B
blood.
stand for?
I don't mind the blood. Blah, 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 blah,
Blah,
blah.
blah, blah.
Blah blah blah.
I don't mind the blood, but I do feel sometimes they do overdo it.
just kind of out
yeah.
of place almost. Like
yeah,
it's just
like
blood
it's,
for blood's
it's too
sake.
early in the match, and then the mat is fucking red. They're just wearing masks of red.
The Crimson
blood.
Mask.
Yeah, the crimson mask. It's
Profuse.
it's a
Like, hey,
lot
bruh, can I get a
sometimes.
towel?
I mean, like,
God.
dude, have some orange juice and some orange slices ready for me when I'm done with this match.
Yeah, I need to get my vitamin C levels back up.
Hey, thank God New Jack is not in AEW at his prime, bro. Because
He
there
wouldn't
would
be,
be a
because they
wouldn't have
actually
been.
give a fuck, yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been.
yeah.
fuck
Tony
that
Khan
guy.
would have definitely been like, okay, you're fired.
Like, you're trying to kill people, get the fuck out of here, bye.
But
He
no,
would
I,
have been Del Rio'd.
But yeah, I
He
do
definitely
think
would've been Del Rio.
MJF is gonna win. That just makes sense.
yeah, MJF, I think. Well, and if
Okay.
not, then because like MJF has lost like what, one match ever so far, one or
Yeah.
two matches ever, if that.
Well, then if he
think-
does lose, then that's a good. Again, they can carry the storyline on a little bit more.
Yeah,
That would give
But
CM
he'll
Punk
probably
more
win
shit
in
to talk.
fuckery. Yeah.
I agree. Fuckery.
Yep.
Always fuckery.
All right. So, anything else left in that match there? You think they're going to continue the story, or you think they're going to end the story here?
No, this has got one more match. in
One
it.
more after
It's
this
got
one?
One more after. Yeah, it's got one
Okay.
more. One more.
All right.
And that might lead me to the fact that if they've got one more, MJF wins. If this is the end of the story, Punk goes over. That's when you know the story's over.
No,
Punk goes over.
no way. Punk's. I don't think Punk's going to beat him, dude.
So then the story never ends. Then.
Well, like I said, if there's more fuckery in this match, I mean, if Wardlow comes out and costs him the match, well, I could see then Punk going to Wardlow,
True.
and then Wardlow getting that match over Punk again. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. They
I
could
don't
go
know.
in.
They've kept MJF so
Wardlow
strong.
lost. Wardlow
Oh
lost
yeah,
to
he
Punk.
did. He did lose to Punk. Yeah, he did. Well,
Yeah, he powerbombed him over and over and over again, and then he he did the. You know what he did? He did the Brett.
he did
Diesel.
the Brett. Yeah, he sure did.
He said, "Motherfucker."
Yep. Caught his ass sleeping.
Hilarious.
Yep.
All right, so next match after that, we got the TBS title. So this match was just announced. It's Tay Conti versus the champion Jade. I think Jade continues her reign of dominance and stays undefeated.
Oh, I think.
Yeah, definitely. And you did skip over the.
You did
ladder
skip
match.
over the ladder.
Did I
match,
skip
yeah.
over the ladder match?
Yeah, because you had the great lead in with Wardlow. I was going to be speaking of Wardlow.
Oh yeah, I wrote it.
Bam.
Well, yeah, let's do it. So speaking of Wardlow,
Speaking of Wardlow,
we got the face of the Revolution ladder match. So in that match, we got Keith Lee versus Hobbs versus Wardlow versus Starks versus Orange Cassidy. Who takes it home?
100% going Wardlow, baby.
Yeah,
Not
I
only
agree
because
with
I
that.
need those points, but Wardlow powerbomb Keith Lee off the top of that bitch, bro. Just go for it. And that's it.
I think it comes down to them.
I mean, as
I
long
mean,
as
I know
Keith
it's
Lee
not
doesn't-
elimination or anything like that, but they're the two biggest guys in the ring.
Honestly,
it's just
Keith
gonna
Lee
be-
and Hobbs look like they're separating to go into a little program from what it looks like. Because they had the face-to-face.
Lee is who I'm picking to win this match.
The whole thing?
Oh, interesting.
I think Lee's going to win this match. Yeah,
Well,
because
Go
when
ahead
you
and
win
give
the
him that
match,
push.
you win the whole thing. So yeah.
and here's my logic. Well, you know what? It's kind of I don't want to give my logic yet.
All right.
No, go for your logic. No, go for it. I want to hear this because I'm surprised.
Well, it's
And
gonna
I know that.
lead into the main event. That's why I said I'm gonna do it. Well, if I say it now, then
Okay.
Foreshadowing.
Let's wait.
I know
So I'm
exactly.
taking Keith
I
Lee.
know exactly
We'll
what you mean. No, Mike.
We'll
that's
simmer.
not-
We'll simmer
no.
on that.
we're gonna simmer on that.
Just
All right. So
simmer for a while.
who do you got, Mr. B, in that match? You said you're taking Wardlow,
Yeah, I say Wardlow.
and AJ, you're taking Wardlow.
Of course, man. What does the winner get, by the way?
Yeah, what
Just,
is-
It's basically gonna be like the casino battle, or like the ladder match or whatever. Like you're guaranteed a championship match.
Oh, then definitely Wardlow. Come on, man. 'Cause
I agree. It has to be Wardlow, right? Because they're not going to give that to Keith Lee right off the gate. No way.
Come on.
We'll see. Why not?
I'll say
no.
Wardlow too then.
Okay,
That's
so
my
so
choice.
3 Wardlow. I'm the I'm the lone
Mike,
wolf.
It's a pregame show.
Mike,
Not the
you're
NFL.
too stuck on NXT, bro. It's not,
not.
NXT 2.0.
I'm not stuck
and
on
AEW,
NXT, bro. I hate NXT. I don't like NXT at all right now. What are you talking about?
I know you don't. But I'm saying like AEW is not giving you what NXT should have gave you, bro. I'll wait to it. I'll wait.
I think they're going to.
It's
Yeah.
you're not. It's not even what. It's not my philosophy. That's not where I'm going.
Okay, I just hope that's not where you're going.
Well, I mean, I see what you're saying.
Plus, he
but
just
it's-
came in, and if they're following their same standard guidelines, like, yeah, I get Keith Lee's like a bigger talent, but they're not going to throw him right into the fucking mix. My
Yeah,
opinion.
but you've been building Wardlow like this all this time, bro.
Exactly, just to
Yeah.
fucking shut him down. No way.
Yeah,
And he's
no
been there
way.
forever.
No
Come on now.
way.
Come on now.
He's an original. He's an OG gangster, OG triple OG.
All right, let's move to that TBS
You
title.
heard it here first. All right, so TBS title. We got Jade the champion, the undefeated Jade versus Tay Conti. So
28-0, baby.
about to be
28
29-0.
I was going to say, no way Ty Conti gets that.
I mean, they may give her a little more offense and let her kind of get
Yeah,
a
yeah.
few more hope spots or whatever.
But not
Jade's
the
go-
power couple.
Jade's-
Sorry.
Jade's gonna win.
You get two punches. That's two. He got two.
I love them building Jade right now, so I hope they keep it on her.
Yeah, I want to see Jade
oh, man.
continue this rise. I mean, she could hold that title for another year, dude, until she's ready to elevate. You know what I mean?
She could be
So-
a Charlotte
She just
Flair
needs
sometime
some
in the
more-
future.
She needs a little bit more work in the ring, though. I love her.
Right.
I love her. Don't get it wrong.
Right. That's why I
She
said
just
give
needs a
her
little-
another year
yeah.
or so before we start throwing her in like a world title reign, or wait till someone equal or better than her steps up to her to let her, lose that belt, and then she can move on to bigger and better things.
Totally.
You
But
know
until that
who I
person
would-
gets there, keep that belt on her.
Totally.
Honestly, you know who I want her to work with behind the scenes in training? Yo, if AEW's smart, I don't give a shit. Throw Serena Deeb at her, bro. Have Serena Deeb stretch Jade to get Jade in a position to where she's
I
like.
think they're working on that.
Mm.
Yeah, because they're
Yeah,
building
because-
Serena up like quite a bit. She's doing that 5-minute thing on Rampage now.
Right,
The
and
5-minute
that's-
session or whatever the fuck, or
exactly.
whatever it's.
And
Yeah, I don't even know what it's called.
Dude, Jade has undeniable charisma and
Yeah.
fucking strength, and her look is great. Her
She's
attitude's
got
great.
it.
Oh, she
She
is
has
that
it.
bitch, man.
She is that bitch, yes.
Yeah.
Yo,
I love
come
her.
on.
She knows.
That
So yeah,
bitch
is she a
show,
little
and I
green in the
love
ring?
it.
But fucking, she tries, dude, and I think she does a really good job.
I agree.
How about this? You know how she's good? My mama, I love you, mama. Hashtag I love you, mama. She
Hashtag.
don't even watch wrestling like that. She know I love it, but she once in a while gets involved. She even know who Jade is, and she even sending me tweets talking about, oh, this black girl in wrestling. I love it. Shout out to hashtag Black History Month. We got one more day.
One more day.
One more day for freedom, baby. One more day for that freedom. So enjoy it, that freedom.
Oh, well, I mean,
speaking of
your
which-
freedom doesn't end tomorrow. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were free the day
He's
you
like,
were
one
born,
more day,
buddy."
enjoy that freedom. Like, oh, whoa, okay. Calm down, AJ. Jesus.
Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. That's not the truth.
Just the way you said that, I'm like, well, hold on.
Yeah, what do you mean? It's not. Nothing's ending tomorrow.
No.
Oh,
Anyway.
I digress. Yeah, shout out to Jade. Hashtag Black History
Totally. All right, tag team titles.
Month.
So we kind of touched on it. So Jurassic Express or Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus will defend against the Red Dragons and the winner of the tag team casino battle royal.
Who we're
So-
predicting to be the Young Bucks, obviously. Well, that's who I'm predicting. I'm sorry. I don't want to push anything on anyone.
Who do you think?
It would be really hard not to say the Young Bucks because there are a few teams that could get interjected here. I personally am gonna pick Santana and Ortiz is gonna win this.
I agree.
Are they in the match?
I think there's so many tag teams that are in it. I think it's like
So,
almost
when
every
is the
fucking
match
tag
again?
team.
When is that match
It's-
again? It's not
it's
on
the
the
casino.
run sheet here. So.
It'll be on the buy-in. That's why I didn't put it in because they usually put that match like on the free. And if I'm wrong, then
Yeah.
the casino battle royal we can kind of touch on it. But are you pulling it up now, AJ?
I'm trying, yeah. I'm
Okay.
trying to type with my fat little fingers.
Yeah, from what I've seen, I think it's like everybody. It's going to be a huge match. So
You
it'll
know me,
probably
I love
take
the
a
battle royals. Those are my favorite.
yeah, battle royals and Royal Rumbles, man. You can't go wrong with them. Yeah, because
It says the third spot determined will be a tag team casino royal on the March 2nd Revolution Go Home edition of Dynamite.
so whoever wins that casino tag team battle or royal or whatever the fuck they're calling it, they're going to be put into the tag team match as well. So whoever that's going to be.
It's got to be the rest of the fucking people that were just in that other one, right?
It has to be, right?
Who the
So-
fuck else? So everyone else
I-
that didn't win the other battle royal, now you're in this one.
So we're gonna wash, rinse, repeat with the fucking battle royal.
Yeah, one of
2
them's-
weeks in a row. We're
Well,
gonna
'cause-
have a tag team battle royal.
Yeah, exactly.
dumb.
Because how did they? Yeah, because they're going to come out like every 90 seconds or whatever, right? A different like.
Well,
Is that how the
Yeah,
casino
because the
one?
casino battle royal. Yeah, so it'll be like you're grouped in the hearts, and you're
Right.
grouped in the spades, and I'll be grouped in the clubs, and then
Yeah.
every 5 minutes that group will then come out. Whether it's 3 teams, 4 teams, I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know how they're gonna do it. It's weird. But if I had to guess, Santana and Ortiz, that's my pick. To get back on track here.
I do agree with your pick as well. AJ, who do you think is going to win?
The Young Bucks, of course.
Okay, Young Bucks,
Mr. B?
I'm not.
He's
I'm just on the fence
He's probably
here.
confused.
No, I'm on the fence here with the teams. I mean, there's a lot of good teams in it that could possibly win. I feel.
Yeah, they're loaded, man. It's stacked. Is this where the Hardy Boys make their return?
No.
That would be fucking crazy, wouldn't it?
Well, no, because don't they? Hardy's already in the match with Andrade and.
Oh yeah,
Isaiah
that's
versus
right. He
Sammy
damn sure
Davi
is.
and
That
stuff.
trios tag team.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's weird. So they're gonna have well, that's not a triple threat, I guess. So never mind.
This person's prediction is the Jurassic Express, even though that's not what they're called.
Well,
So-
that can't be because they're not in it. They're the champs.
No, that's what they're saying. They think their prediction is that they're going to end up retaining overall.
Oh, I guess it just
Yeah,
depends
they
on who
are,
wins the
totally.
fucking battle royal. You
I
know
guess
what I mean?
so.
I'm
It
gonna
could
go
be
with
the
Young
acclaimed.
Bucks.
We don't know.
Young Bucks for Mr.
Young
B.
Bucks?
All
Young
right.
Bucks.
Nice. Okay.
Cool. All right.
All right. So moving on from that fucking little goddamn marathon. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
To find
This shit
out,
done.
it's gonna be
All right.
Young Bucks.
So after that we got the women's AEW title, which is Britt Baker defending against Thunder Rosa. So last time these two were in a match, Thunder Rosa beat her. They were both
bleed.
bloody. They were both bloody
They
to
bleed.
a pulp.
Do you think they
You
give it
believe?
to Thunder Rosa?
I don't think it's time
No.
to take it off of Britt just yet. I mean, I feel like
Britt's
Britt's
never
starting
beat
to
her.
kind of lose steam a little bit here lately. Even when she does the DMD, the fans kind of aren't as
They're like
engaged anymore. But I think that she's going to retain and move on to bigger and better things after this.
I hope so.
I agree with that as well.
Okay. AJ?
Yeah, she never beat her.
So she's going to get it back this time? She's going to get it back this weekend?
It's going to be a good match, though. They do a
Okay.
really good job together.
All right, and then moving on, we got the main event. We got the AEW title, Hangman Page defending against Adam Cole. Baby!
I just don't see them taking it off of Hangman.
Why not?
I don't
They ain't
know.
done shit with him.
I do.
They ain't done shit with him.
I see Cole winning.
I do too. I see Cole winning as well.
So it is what I'm talking about then. Okay, yeah.
I see
see
Adam
Cole
Cole
winning
winning
as well.
here. And then I see, because here's the deal. Wardlow is a babyface right now, right? And I mean, he's playing the shades of gray because he's in the company of MJF. I
Yeah.
don't think that they're going to elevate him to the world title program just yet, because and I don't even know if this is a world title contract. It could be for any title you want, maybe. I have no idea.
Do you think it's weird that Hangman was more popular before he was the fucking champ?
Well, yeah, because they had him on the chase, and then as soon as he got the belt, Tony Khan just does not book him on TV hardly ever.
Yeah, it's weird.
We barely see Tony Khan. If you're listening, you need to learn how to fucking book top talent, bro. You suck at it, okay, dude. He needs to figure this shit out, because your world champion should not have just a backstage promo. Like, your world champion, you should feature them in some way, shape, or form. And what better?
Hey,
And Hangman
so
is
guys,
he's a
just-
rising baby face. He needs to be
Sorry
eating all
to-
these monsters.
Sorry to interrupt, but the winner of the Face of the Revolution ladder match will receive a future title match for the AEW TNT champion Sammy Guevara.
Okay, so it's a TNT title opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, well that changes everything then.
All right. Go. What are you
Keith
going
Lee.
with?
Yeah, I'm going Keith Lee. I mean, Wardlow would be a good opportunity to have. But dude, hey, don't be surprised if it's fucking Starks. I'm just saying.
Might be.
Don't be surprised, man. I don't want to see
he
it,
do?
but
What is that?
who knows? It's his thing. His little.
Cool. Anyway.
All right, but yes, I think Adam Cole wins. I think he wins the
Baby.
world title, and I
Baby.
think him and Britt start this power couple thing, which would be entertaining. I feel like it would give Britt a little bit more
Yeah.
to kind of sink her teeth into, and
It's funny, though, because AJ just not a couple weeks ago was like, they don't need to even be together. They don't even need to be in the same ring. They don't need to be on TV together. Now he's like, they're the power couple. That's it. They're the ones. They need to be together. Because you even said that, because you were like, I don't know if I really like them, like being in this, like they don't really need to be together, like as a couple.
yeah, because they brought him on TV, and
Yeah.
you know the Young Bucks were gonna do the whole kiss on the cheek, and she's like nah 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 nah, and then she kissed him, and then ever since then they've kind of been like this little package deal.
Yeah.
But I'm cool with it. I'm cool with
I'm
it.
not saying I hate it, but,
But I think Adam Cole with the Red Dragons behind him as a world champion, and then let Hangman kind of get back on that chase, because I'm sorry, either Hangman is just not suited to be in this role, or Tony Khan is doing a terrible job booking him right now.
And see, Kimmy, the only reason why I did that is because I said, hey, if that's going to be the inevitability, I'm just going to adapt to what's being presented in front of me. And the only way I can adapt to be what's presented in front of me is to show an alternative to make it work. You know what I mean? If they want to make it work, that's the best case scenario. You can't just throw these two together and just be like, oh, well, you're the new Edge and Lita. Go be Edge and Lita. And it's like, bro, no, they are not the new Edge and Lita. They're nowhere near it. They've all based their character on needing someone behind them. Mm-hmm. If anything, they're barely touching Miz and Maurice. I see a Miz and Maurice in my feet. You know what I mean?
that's Corey and Carmella.
Fuck
Yeah.
that. That's no. They're barely touching Corey and Carmella at this point. They're barely
You're
touching
crazy, bro.
Cody. They're barely touching Cody and Brandy.
You're
you
crazy.
know?
Britt's the champ already. Like, what are you talking about?
But see
Yeah.
what I mean as far as being a power couple, Britt don't need that. Okay, I'll stop.
She don't need it, but it ain't gonna hurt her to be put in that position either.
Well, and she is, like Mike said, losing a little bit of steam, so this might
Yeah.
kick up the interest and let her hold the title without everyone getting a little bit resentful about it or whatever. So
Because there's really nobody right now that can step to Britt
Yeah.
I feel
Except for-
that's
Except
ready.
for when Jade is like 130-1.
That's down the road though.
Right.
Like right
She's not
now,
ready.
they don't really have anybody. I mean, Thunder Rosa's their best shot right now, and
Yeah.
I'm
And
glad
then-
that they're
and
putting this match on right now because it's the best thing that they can give you.
Mm-hmm.
But they got to start. Hopefully, Tony Storm's coming. Hope Ember. All these girls are Mia. Hopefully, all these girls are coming to kind of help bolster this women's roster because they need help, man. Because
Who do you
after
give her
this,
first?
because after this, where does Britt go?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chris
that's what I'm saying. If you
Statlander?
bring one of them in, if you bring one of those three in, who do
Tony.
you bring in first?
Tony.
Tony,
I want to bring in
Kim-
Tony
Kimmy?
Storm.
Gimme, who you think? Who you bring in first? Out of
I
those
mean,
three.
Ember Moon, honestly, to me, I would root for her. Dude, she's still actively wrestling. She's still doing a bunch of shit. So it's like, bring her in. I love
Mr.
Ember
B?
Moon, and I have since the beginning. So
Yeah, I agree with that. Amber Moon. She's she's got the look, she's got the skill, she's got it all in one package, and she could be very helpful for AEW's women division right now.
then go ahead and throw
immediate
Tony
boost.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either
agree.
way, if you want to bring in Ember first, cool. I mean, she's great in her own way too. So
I agree.
they just need
I
help
agree
all
bringing-
around.
She's
I
not
agree
wrestling
bringing
under
Ember
Ember, though.
first.
No,
I
uh-uh.
agree bringing Ember first to give Britt a W, but bringing Tony to give Britt the L to beat Britt.
And it just depends. I mean, if Ember comes in and she's fucking
And she's hot enough,
gangbusters,
yeah,
dude. I mean, do what you got to do. But
yeah.
I'll be
I
curious
don't
to see
know.
where they go from there, though.
I know Ruby wasn't the one. How about that? That wasn't the guy.
You think she comes in as Adrian Reese? I wonder.
not the guy.
Because that's her actual name, but I wonder what her wrestling name is
I don't
right
know.
now. Let me go
She
look
had
it up.
she had a wrestling name, a different name, I think, when she was in Houston with Booker. I don't remember
She
the
was
name. though.
Member
Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, they can use all the help. I mean, you start bringing in these women, it'll be good, man. And I don't want to hear no fucking shit when they're like, quit bringing in these WWE people. It's like they're not WWE people, man. They were just at WWE. Just goddamn, calm down.
Athena.
Athena, there you go.
That's what she's going by now.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's probably what she'll come in as.
So Athena, please, come to AEW. That'd be great.
That would
I'd
be
love
good.
to
That'd
see
be a
you
great
go.
program right out the gate.
Yeah, and I think she's a little more. I don't want to say relevant because I love Tony Storm, but I think she's a little more.
I think.
Yeah. So
If
I
she's
think
a bigger name, she'll
Right.
definitely be a bigger name right
For
off
sure.
the jump. You're gonna
Yeah.
be like, oh, Ember Moon, okay.
yeah, because
Or
they gave her quite a lot
Athena,
of
okay.
time and push, and Tony Storm unfortunately didn't really get that.
Yeah.
So
Oh, and speaking of which, we totally jumped off the page. Welcome to AEW, Buddy Matthews, formerly Buddy Murphy. Welcome to AEW. He is now All Elite. He is now a part of the House of
fucking jacked as hell.
Negro. The House of Black is in the house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an interesting pair up. I feel like
Yeah,
just
especially
it's kind of
history.
out of nowhere, but hey, I'm interested to see where it goes.
They
so.
look great together. I'll throw that.
Yeah,
out.
Talk
dude, and
about
he is. He's
jacked,
fucking jacked,
bro.
dude. He's
Talk
big.
about- damn, you made me want to do some. You know what? Hold on.
He's all like Enzo now.
Dude, Enzo got jacked.
Enzo got
Holy
jacked as
shit, dude. Enzo
fuck.
got jacked.
How you doing?
He's on all them
How you
fucking
doing?
vitamins.
He's still doing that shit too.
vitamins and minerals.
Dude, he's in the gym just cutting promos like, look at me, motherfucker. Like basically like
Probably.
as he's working out. No, he is. He's posting that shit online. It's fucking hilarious.
Shout out to you, Enzo, man. Damn.
Love you.
One of
Love
the
you.
greater
Follow
one of the
us at
greater mic
MACKDOWN
workers of the
Podcast.
generation.
Let him and fucking Cass come to AEW. It'd be unstoppable.
Oh, that'd be fucking cool. Well,
Yeah, you know
Cass
what?
is
Yeah,
in
bring-
Impact right now. He just
Hey.
had a world title match, so
World title, yeah. He is a he probably wants to be out individual, I would imagine.
yeah. I mean, if it makes sense, they can bring him in. I don't think that AEW doesn't need to bring in
Anyone else right
too
now?
many
Another
more
tag
tag
team.
teams right now. Like the Hardy Boys are coming. That's a thing. That's really going to happen here pretty soon. So
All right,
Not a
y'all.
spoiler.
We've
All
been
right, well, we're
recording for
done.
a hot fucking second, so we maybe should just
So what's your
review this.
takeaways, man? Give me some takeaways for the week. We've been going at it for like 2 hours here, baby. You got to give me some takeaways.
my takeaways is Roman is on his way to be the GOAT. That's my takeaway.
Okay.
That's
Cool.
my takeaway. Short and sweet.
Short and sweet. Mr. B? You
Kimmy?
got-
Sami
Or Mr. B?
Zayn. That is my takeaway of the week. Sami Zayn as the IC title, and I feel it's in better hands here.
Oh, of
So-
course. Yes.
So
For sure.
that's my.
I think he was your winner last week too, or he was the
yes,
the takeaway
yes. I'm
point.
just.
So
taking-
he's on the Sammy train.
I'm on the same.
He's got two Sammys on his team.
Yep.
It's just he's Sammy
Yep.
all the way.
Kimmy, what you got?
Sammy for president.
Oh shit!
There you go.
Oh,
That's
He'll
a
run.
big conspiracy right there.
Yeah, I
Shit.
would say, fuck, that'd be
there
great for
you go.
TV.
Hashtag Sammy for president, Mr. B.
My takeaway for the week, Zelina. No, I'm kidding. It's because they never even showed up.
I was gonna say, you weren't even on that.
You're like, what? I don't know, man. I don't want to just say Brock or Roman because that's kind of like the obvious choice. You know what I mean? But
Roman is incredible, man. Like
Yeah.
mic work, facials, storytelling. He's 100% locked in right now. To his
I'll say the
character.
Roman promo on SmackDown.
Yeah, it was great, man. God, it was good.
That it
I
was,
own you.
Yeah.
You work for me. Blah blah blah. That was pretty fucking great.
These fans, they're my fans. They acknowledge me.
But then Brock just wrecking house was also great. So it's like,
Yeah.
and you know me, just like last week, I love Brock. So
Brock gonna.
anyway, what about you, AJ?
Oh, my takeaway of the week is one thing and one thing only. Paul Heyman, you've given me proof that wrestling is real once again, and you know what I mean. You know what I mean, Mike. If you don't mind giving me the big screen real quick, my takeaway of the week, all it is one thing. Keep the theory alive. March 5th, baby.
Jesus
Remember
Christ.
it. Remember it.
Nope.
Austin Theory, March 5th.
Get a better mark.
Madison Square Garden. My hometown. March 5th, baby. Austin Theory will be the WWE
Damn.
World Heavyweight Champion.
Even homeless people can get a Sharpie, bruh. Jesus Christ.
Was it that bad?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
there
a
you
little
go.
pen.
I can see
It's
it
a
now.
pin.
I see
It's
Ma.
blue. Maybe. Is that blue?
March
Hi.
5th.
Is that blue?
Oh shit.
All
right.
Great. All right.
All right. Well, hey, let's run through this fantasy real quick, and we can get the hell out
Oh,
of here.
yeah, fantasy time.
Dude,
Oh,
that's what
it's
I'm
tight.
saying. We've been fucking going at this shit for way too long. All right.
All right. So I'll go ahead and run it down. So from last to first this week, so we had a tie for last. So Kimmy and AJ were tied at 8 points. So they tied for 4th and 5th. And then we got myself with 15 points. Then we got Mr. B with 19 points. And then the winner of the week, Cam, 25 points.
Yeah, I don't know if he can still play anymore, bro. I'm
Yeah.
just like,
I'm like, you're just
calling-
taking up all this fucking talent that I could have on my team, and you're not even
right,
like.
you know? Shit,
He's
I
golfing.
got
He's golfing right now. So
golfing. We sent you the
He's booked.
hashtag. We sent you the invite hashtag.
we
Listen
did
to the
hashtag
show
send
once-
the invite.
Yeah, listen to the show hashtag.
Yeah.
Good luck.
So that for the totals after this week. So in last place as of right now, we still have the current reigning defending champion AJ with a whopping 61 points.
Wow.
After that, we got Kimmy with 74 points, and then we got a tie. So for third and second place, we got Mr. B and Cam at 84, and then I am in the lead with 106. I'm the first one at 100 points this quarter.
Yep.
So that's where it stands as far as the MACKDOWN Fantasy League.
That
what do you guys
overall is
think?
getting too close for comfort right now.
Yeah, I mean, shit, Cam's
overall,
right
yeah.
behind you, man.
Yeah, he's right on my ass right now. He's
Mikey
probably like
MacD, there's
15,
not too
16
far
points.
from you as well.
A few big weeks away from getting really close to that mini.
Dude, I got over 100 fucking point deficit to make up, and I can't do that if we're getting the same goddamn score every week. So,
Well, hey, dude, Zelina. Well, here's the deal. We got 5 more weeks until WrestleMania.
yeah.
So 5 more weeks until the shakeup. and
They're
then
coming off my team. I'm going to tell you that.
You're just
That-
getting rid of them
Oh,
altogether.
Yeah, I might
goodbye.
just be
Good
getting
Like I'm
fucking bye.
switching to-
Hey, just out of curiosity, if in fact Austin Theory does win the chip on March 5th, and it is shown on WWE Raw, the match is shown on there, I'm taking the 9 points with the title, bro.
They got to show the whole match.
They
Wait,
just got to show him winning.
No, because it wasn't on that show. Sorry, it was not televised, bro.
Come on.
I told you I'll give you 10 points out of my personal stash,
yeah,
bro.
true story.
So-
Story. Okay.
But if you don't, you
But I
owe
know
us,
what's
you
on the
owe us
line.
8.
I know
so
what's on the line. Yes, I know what's on the line.
you're already in the last play. I mean, if you're doing that, you're sandbagging, bro. If this is your way
I'm
to
pretty much
sandbag,
I'm giving this week's points away. I'm putting this week's points up for grabs. I got 8
bro,
points this week.
you got a
I'm
lot
giving
of faith in this motherfucker.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, don't believe the hype, bro. You have to. Vince is crazy. The motherfucker's lost his mind, bro.
Yeah, that's been established.
We'll see what spoilers and or not spoilers we'll get on that Pat
Yeah.
McAfee show.
Well, no, well, yeah, because I mean that's going to be Thursday, so that'll be the 3rd.
I'm curious to see what they're going to talk about. Like, what's the content?
Me too.
You know what I mean?
It'll probably be the most listened to wrestling episode or wrestling podcast listened episode ever.
Those noise
dying.
canceling headphones didn't fucking
So, yeah,
work
so
for
much
that.
for them noise cancelers right there.
Oh, you heard that?
Every bit of it.
Oh, I did.
And I think we should call
Is your
it
house on
that.
fire?
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here, man. Is there anything else you guys got?
Nope,
Need
I'm
one?
good.
No, that was it for me, man.
Yeah, I think we're all
done.
set too. All right. Well, if we're done, I'm gonna ring this fucking bell. We'll see how these predictions go for AEW. We
Yes.
will
Ding,
see you
ding.
guys next week. For myself, for Kimmy,
Yes.
for Mr. B,
Hello, hello.
for AJ.
Or goodbye.
Austin Theory, believe it.
Follow us at MACKDOWN
Nope.
Podcast.
Nope.
Instagram, Twitter, YouTube.
No, yes. Follow us at all of that, as Kimmy said,
Well, yes,
and more
no.
next week.
No
on
to
the
Austin Theory.
MACKDOWN Podcast. Thank you guys. We are out of here. Mike, ring the
We
damn
out.
bell.
Goodbye.
Later.
Damn.
Goddamn
Why was that so
4-hour
long?
podcast? Jesus
Yeah.
fucking
Well,
Christ.
we just kept on. We kept on talking and talking and
Damn.
talking about.
Mr. B, don't shut the fuck up.
yeah,
Like,
Jesus Christ, Mr. B, shut the fuck up over there.
Like,
Talking
damn,
too
just
goddamn
2
much.
minutes. Just let somebody get 2 minutes, Mr. B.
Yeah,
hilarious.
too fucking much. I know you want to be the guy, but you know, Jesus. We're kidding, by the way.
I'm like,
We're kidding, by the way. By the way.
Someone's trying to eat the gummy.
He's dying over there.
all right, well, shit, man. I think
Yeah, we should wrap this shit up.
we probably should wrap this shit up.
Because it's literally about to be 3 o'clock, so we gotta leave in
Yeah.
like an hour to 2.
Yeah, probably closer to 2.
Bro, I didn't realize it was this
about
late.
getting that haircut.
I looked up-
Mr. B going to get his ears lowered.
Yeah.
Aw.
Cool.
All right, cool. Well, shit.
I'll talk to you next time.
All right, man. We'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Yeah,
Goodbye.
guys, there's more of me back here. All right. I'll talk to you later, bro.
All right, man. Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.